Halambage is off the mark.
Not the best of way, but still Halambage will take it. Tried to go hard at that one. Bottom hand coming into play. I think that inside edge. Akbar Ali, a valiant effort. The bowler would feel that it was not the bad delivery. The luck that wasn't his way.
This is what we've come to expect from Ripon Mondal. As you've seen him in close quarters, he is someone who is bound for greatness. As we take a look at the umpires on field, the officials, Mahmood Khan from Afghanistan, operating from the new industrial end. And Zulfikar Jan from the Salwa Road end, also officiated in the previous match today. So double duty for the man from Pakistan. Flipped away. Should be a comfortable do. It is.
I think the previous delivery was better from Ripon. This time just shading down the leg side. Got to feel that deep square leg. And also at a deep third. He's a nippy customer. So far had a very good tournament. 2 for 24 versus Hong Kong. 3 for 10 against Afghanistan A.
Is he trapped in front of the wicket? Ripon certainly thinks so. Mahmood Khan doesn't.
Yeah, the third delivery went away from the right-hander. This time it came into the right-hander. So it's keeping the batters guessing. Never easy. Bowl those swinging deliveries coming in and goes out. That's the variety a fast bowler always looks for. Came back in sharply. Yes, going down the leg side. But the batter was beaten.
Goes high and mighty. A hammer blow by Halambage to end the first. 13 without a loss at the end of the first. Pramod Madhushan was part of the ODI squad for Sri Lanka in Pakistan, has taken the flight out to Doha, as Vijaykanth Biaskant has gone the other way. This was the other star of the show. 3 wickets against Afghanistan A, was a contender for the player of the match, and Rakibul gets a chance with the new ball.
Good ball, good ball. Rakibul. Let's go like by the near ball.
He had 3 for 7 from his 4 overs. It was his best T20 bowling performance. Yes, the last ball of the previous over. Picked up so well on that occasion, Halambage. His eyes on the ball and good hands.
Goes for the hoik towards deep square leg. Didn't go towards the intended target, but the result is the same. A boundary, this time on Madhushka's bat.
You're trying to play against the spin, eyeing the deep mid-wicket region. Lucky on that occasion, Madhushka. At leading edge, with the pace behind the ball, it was always going for the boundary.
Unlucky, unlucky.
Almost chopped on. It's been streaky so far. They are getting the runs, but it's not as if there have been no chances. Top edges, inside edges. One has to say, perhaps this would be the truest test of the Bangladesh bowling attack in this entire group stage. Beautifully timed, as sweet as chocolate.
Read the length so well. Madushka slightly on the shorter side. Rock back on the back foot. Nicely executed. Not a bad delivery by any means. That was an outstanding shot, as you mentioned. Sweet as a chocolate. Not bad, Atish.
Taking inspiration from your library, Maz. I've still applied for that membership. It's been rejected time and again. Slight fumble in the infield. Chose to stay in their crease and not take that risk.
Come on, guys, come on. Rakibul.
Fielding has been brilliant for Bangladesh throughout the tournament. Catching has been exceptional. This has been the USP of this Bangladesh A team.
Again, targeting that region. Just couldn't pierce the gap as he did 2 deliveries ago. At the end of 2, what a start. 21 without loss. Yeah, considering the circumstances, this is quite the ideal start from a Sri Lanka A perspective in this must-win game. That's prompted Akbar Ali to put on his thinking cap already. Ripon goes out, Abu Haider comes in. Again, streaky. Luckily, no fielder in the infield there on the leg side.
The intention was to play that over the cover's head, getting that inside half of the bat. Abu Haider, another seamer who can take the ball both ways to the right-hander, getting in and going away as well. He's got a deep square leg in place, fine leg inside the circle.
We've seen some clean strokes, of course, but there have been times that the batters have struggled to time the ball. So clear indications that if you bowl correctly, there is a chance. Big appeal! Big appeal! It had to be gone. And Abu Haider strikes. The start for Sri Lanka A was great, but now there is some doubt in it.
It was the case of you miss, I hit on that occasion from Abu Haider. Targeting the stump, and Madushka trying to play across the line. He paid the price. Good start for Bangladesh. Abu Haider providing that early breakthrough. Hit him in the back leg. Was dead plumb. No confusions whatsoever for Mahmood Khan to raise his finger. Abu Haider strikes for Bangladesh A. Sri Lanka A lost their first wicket. Nishan Madushka departed after scoring 9. Sri Lanka A 22 for 1.
Yeah, things were looking good. It was for the first 2 overs. Of course, we were talking about it being a little streaky. Lasith Krushpule comes in this third encounter in this tournament. 68 matches overall, a best of 80 at a strike rate of 133. watchful at the start.
Yeah, the type of start Bangladesh would have hoped for. Madushka, I think he missed just the length as well. Hoping for the ball to come into him. Just held its line. Nicely bowled.
I've never seen an LBW more plumb than that. Would have crashed into the middle of middle. Wide-ish, bottom hand. What a catch! Jishan! A ripper! And Abu Haider in 1 over has swayed the start in Bangladesh's favour.
What an over. Abu Haider removing Halambage. Trying to play away from the body. Hit him in the toe end of the bat. Jishan Alam, son of former Bangladesh wicketkeeper Jahangir Alam, will be very proud watching this.
As if memory serves me right, took a great catch in the previous match as well. Halambage was off to a flyer. Now he departs on 13, 23 for 2. No Anido Fernando, a 47 in the previous match. That 2 not out. Look at the experience. Look at that record. A strike rate of 124 carries stability with him. Best of 126. But Abu Haider has just registered his first 2 wickets in the tournament. Was expensive in both matches. But today he's made out of different gravy. 4 for 45 without a wicket in the first match against Hong Kong, China. 3 for 33 against Afghanistan in a match where they'd only scored 78. But today, 2 for 2.
Kept the batters guessing. Bowling those in-swinger and also away swingers. This one hit him in the toe end of the bat, and look at that. Jishan Alam take a bow. Abu Haider, I think he was unlucky as well. Catches were dropped off his bowling, but not today.
Beats the bat once more. It's amazing what confidence can do for you. At the end of 3, what a wonderful over. 23 for 2.
Boys, in and out, come on. Nibo. Yes, center.
Yeah, the previous over has just turned the momentum. The initial momentum, rather. There's still plenty of cricket to be played. Initially, you thought the Sri Lankan Lions had come out of the den, but it's the Tigers that are roaring, courtesy Abu Haider. Fascinatingly enough, Akbar Ali has just told Ripon, why don't you go to the end that you were most successful at? This is the end, the Salwa end, where he's usually operated from at the Western Park International Cricket Stadium.
Yeah, 2 different type of seamers operating from 2 ends. Abu Haider is someone who likes to pitch the ball up, relied more on swing. Ripon Mondal, on the other hand, bowls slightly on the back of a length, banging the surface hard. It's a difficult art to have as a bowler, banging the surface at the same time, asking the right questions.
You must be feeling so overjoyed with we spoke about this earlier, with the number of fast bowlers emerging out of the Bangladesh ranks. Not only the senior side, now we're getting a look in at the future generation.
Definitely. And someone like Corey Collimo, the bowling coach of the Bangladesh A side, will be happy. over the performance of the fast bowlers. There you go. The former West Indian seamer worked really hard prior to this series. Kept his eyes during the NCL T20. It's their early morning and always making notes of the fast bowlers.
It seems like because of the coaching staff and looking for that bottom edge, beat the bat. Seems like within that coaching staff, this Bangladeshi team is creating a Bermuda Triangle in which everyone's getting stuck.
Not bad, not bad. Yeah. Whoever getting opportunity, making the most out of it. The likes of David Hemp, Ashik Mojumdar, the fielding coach, right in front in the middle. It's a great unit to have. Good coaching staff. Also some promising bowlers, as you mentioned. The likes of Nahid Rana, Tanzim Saqib, Taskin Ahmed, Mustafizur Rahman, Shoriful as well.
Saw him stepping out, sent him a message that rang through his ears, although Mahmood Khan there, a square leg, thought it was illegitimate, a wide given.
It was a bit of surprise. The batter coming down the track with a slower bouncer. Just have a look at that. Came down the track. Interesting call.
While we speak about Bangladesh cricket, a big day and a landmark day perhaps for Bangladesh cricket right now. Mushfiqur playing his 100th test at stumps at a 99 not out.
Yeah, we played together during the age level days. I was his captain during the under-15 Asia Cup. And we were together in Australia as well when he get his maiden call-up at Lord's to play his maiden test match. And Akbar Ali having a look at the surface. Good toss to win for them. I think to bowl first and the bowlers providing that early breakthrough.
No credit has to go to the curators that we've seen some quality cricket. Yes, they were belters at the start and you can't really treat them because there are games coming thick and fast each and every day, but it's not crumbling. You could still see there's enough in it for the batters.
Quick run taken, yeah, just a take on Mushfiqur Rahim. He's a hard worker, determined cricketer. He was the first one to come and the last one to leave the ground every time. Set high standard for him and also for Bangladesh cricket in the future generation as well. And Akbar Ali is someone who can learn a lot from the likes of Mushfiqur Rahim.
Could be the 11th batter in the history of cricket to score 100 on his 100th game. In his 100th game. Of course, we're talking about Test match records here. Straight a bit in line. Still just 3 off it at the end of 4, 26 for 2. Yeah, there was a huge skyscraper right at the start, 13 runs off the over, but then perhaps the construction budget fell down. Either showcasing aggression. Wry smile shared between bowler and batter.
These are the 2 wickets. The first one, Madhushka trying to play across the line. Abu Haider striking, and that was an outstanding catch from Jishan Alam. He's a gun fielder, and Abu Haider getting that reward of hard work.
Yeah, we saw this package of the top catches of the tournament that Fariz walked us through in the previous match. We might have to edit that and add this one in. Well fielded yet again. Wonder which one goes out though.
Fielding has been outstanding. It's a young side. not afraid to express
Jishan.
Sri Lanka playing 5 batters, 3 all-rounders in Ramesh Vellalage, Ratnayak and 3 bowlers, Madhushan, Praveen and Sankep. Madhushka, Halamage, Cruz Pule, all back in the hut. What was expected in the power play, but the familiar failure in the power plays continues. Signal by the umpire for confirmation, end of the power play. Rate of 7.67 was maintained by Sri Lanka A. Impressive Merob. Been really good right throughout the tournament. Bowls wicket to wicket, clipped away for a single by Nonidu.
That has been the most effective line for all the spinners playing here in the DP World Asia Cup. Bowling wicket to wicket has been the key to success. The days have gone by. Spinners have gained influence, picking up more wickets, being more economical, causing enough headache for the batters.
Merob will fancy his chances against left-hander. Very good fielding, very good fielding. Save a couple of runs there. In the previous game against Afghanistan, Merob bowled his 4 overs, 14 for 2. Hoping to continue his good work. That was excellent.
Very athletic to his left side.
কোনো এজেন্টের কাছে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে প্রতারিত না হয়ে নিজে নিজেই অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন, নিজেই ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করুন। 1 সেকেন্ডেই ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। খুব সহজে ভিডিও দেখে করতে পারবেন। এছাড়া 5 জন ইউজার থাকলে 45% কমিশন অ্যাফিলিয়েট নিয়ে কাজ করতে পারবেন। 1 সেকেন্ডে ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। যদি নিজে নিজে ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করতে চান, কমেন্ট বক্সের লিংকে ক্লিক করুন, ভিডিও দেখে অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন।
Andy on this pitch.
San Arachige does, but I'm not too sure whether he'll be comfortable sweeping Merob Hossain with 3 wickets down in the 7th over. Known to Fernando being tall, lanky, just like to lay down the ground, use his feet. Arachige has been in special situations before. He was part of the Sri Lanka side in the last year's tournament. That experience will be very handy going forward.
Just the ones Sri Lanka need a partnership. They cannot lose many more. It's 50 up for them in the 7th over. Just a ball to go. And they would at least like 150 to defend on this pitch.
Yeah, minimum. Tried to cross cut it towards mid-wicket. Lucky. Got part of the bat. 7 done, 50 for 3.
Come here. Left center. Bowler change, right arm round.
Projected score 9 runs per over will get them to 167, but at the moment it's a rebuilding pace for Sri Lanka. They'll be happy if they can get to 150 and hope the bowlers and the fielders get the job done. Abdul Ghaffar Saklain, bowler number 5, comes into the attack. Impressive in the last game. He's also got some good slow deliveries, but certainly San Arachige got to be a little bit careful rather than playing it too late. Beg apart, too early. Play a bit late.
Pitch like this, batting sides will need to be intelligent with their plans. Approach that target, which is quite reasonable and very fightable. In the pursuit of a lot more, they might have to finish at a lot less. So that is where calculations would be very important. Who to attack, when to attack, and where singles.
Close, and given. Thought for a second, Nuno Fernando with no fielder at mid-wicket. Try to work a straight delivery towards mid-wicket, playing across the line, and that looked mighty close, unless it's the height, I think, Salman, but this looks plumb.
I'm with you, Fareez. No doubt about this one. That's a lazy stroke, a straightforward ball. Nothing that the pitch did, nothing that the ball did, just the batter alone was enough for his own destruction. He's playing well, but missing out on a straight ball. Now Anidu Fernando, 15 of 13, Sri Lanka lose fourth.
Abdul Ghaffar Saklain has taken a massive wicket for Bangladesh. In comes experienced Ramesh Mendis at number 6. In the side mostly or mainly for his bowling, but he will have his work cut out. Certainly capable with the bat. High score of 72, not out. Different ball game, batting at number 6 with more than 12 overs spare and against a quality bowling lineup. Who gains straight. Miscommunication. In the end, safely comes back.
Well, that's pressure for you. There was a clear run over there, but miscommunication almost led to a chaos.
The shot came out from Nuanithu Fernando mainly because there was no mid-wicket fielder. He was trying to play a flick shot, whereas Nuanithu Fernando's strength is to go down the ground straight as possible. Soft dismissal.
Certainly, it's a soft dismissal. I thought he was being lazy on that ball. I think that the ball did, even if he wanted to play towards mid-wicket.
Outside edge and goes for a boundary. Not much Saklain could have done. That was a good delivery on a good length, on a good line. Sahanarachge somehow found the gap during third man.
কোনো এজেন্টের কাছে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে প্রতারিত না হয়ে নিজে নিজেই অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন, নিজেই ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করুন। 1 সেকেন্ডেই ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিট।
Back-to-back boundaries for Sahanarachge.
Not very clever from the bowler. This time pace on and also on the legs. Exactly what the batter was looking for. Another boundary. So precious runs for Sri Lanka. Was on the middle. The batter did well to just come across and somehow get it going to the left of the fielder at fine leg.
A decent crowd for Sri Lanka as well as Bangladesh. They have been treated for some exciting cricket so far. 6 boundaries and 3 sixes in 8 overs has been bowled. Saklain finishes a successful over. It's 60 for 4. Abu Haider Rani was exceptional with the new ball. Couple of wickets up top. Both the openers sent packing. Was the expensive side, but big game. He has delivered with the new ball for Bangladesh. Bowling into the pitch mirror, bowling quick and making sure that the line is straight as possible.
Come on guys, come on guys.
Just watch on the front foot, goes nowhere, and his bat coming from around the third slip and going towards mid wicket. Batting coach Salman Butt, over to you to explain to our viewers that should have been down the ground.
Look, I believe there is nothing in the pitch that would stop him from playing this ball towards mid-wicket as well. It's just that he's been lazy, or just thought it was too easy to do that. Probably didn't complete the process. Was a bit back in terms of his head position. Could have been forward. The execution could have become much easier.
Ball. At least 2, maybe 4. Ankon does the fielding. Coming back for the third run. And this good communication among Ramesh and Sana Arachige.
Wonderful running this from both the Sri Lankan batters, making 3 out of this. And Bangladesh have bowled well throughout the tournament. Even tonight, their bowlers have dominated. Just to talk about the captaincy, you picked up 4 wickets. Why not have a slip? The ball is spinning. Even the fast bowlers are getting deviation from the pitch, but we don't see a catching position. And I think that should be the case. The captain should have a fielder in the slip, especially when the left-hander is on strike.
Probably Akbar Ali missed a trick there. Merob getting some turn, bowling it quicker. He's been very consistent with his line and length. Why not go for the jugular and pick up one more wicket? In the first 2 games as well, only 5 bowlers used by Bangladesh. Same trend continues.
Yeah, we saw the Indian captain yesterday have a leg slip and straight away pick up a wicket.
কোনো এজেন্টের কাছে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে প্রতারিত না হয়ে নিজে নিজেই অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন, নিজেই ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করুন। 1 সেকেন্ডেই ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। খুব সহজে ভিডিও দেখে করতে পারবেন। এছাড়া 5 জন ইউজার থাকলে 45% কমিশন অ্যাফিলিয়েট পারবেন।
Even the last 2 games, I was quite impressed with his proactiveness. Probably, I'm with you, could have just thought out of the box, understand that this is one partnership they want to break. Sana Arachige is the last recognized batsman. So far to come, then the all-rounders. So probably missing a trick here, Akbar Ali. 65 for 4.
Point.
150 to 160 is what Sri Lanka A must be planning to break, hoping that Arachige and Ramesh Mendes will build up a partnership. Sucklen will continue. And quite interestingly, Sucklen is holding the ball cross seamer. 2 is a call by Ramesh. And Arachige been sent back by Ramesh Mendes again. And most interestingly, Sucklen is the one who's making the variations by holding the cross seam. Other 2 bowlers were holding seam up.
As the ball goes old and with the pitch holding up a lot, it makes a lot of sense to go cross seamers. Once again, being consistent on that plan.
Oh, kept a bit low. Probably just awkward bounce, some up, some down.
A product of cross seam, exactly, because when you hit the shiny side of the ball, it skids, and when you hit the seam, it just holds up. So it's always going to keep the batter guessing because of the two-pace nature of the pitch. Handy option to have as bowlers.
Remember playing days, Salman, playing against England. It was something that we picked up whenever Stuart Broad used to hold cross seamer, that used to be a bouncer. So that was communicated if I was batting in the strikers, then from the non-striker. So cleverly, if the youngsters can pick those up, little things probably can be handy.
Absolutely. Little clues like that give you good time to react.
Missed out. It was short, was way outside the off stump. trying to play late through cover point. A little pointers go a long way, especially whenever we play against Pakistan. Sometimes the fast bowlers hide the ball, not showing the shiny side. So other non-strikers, sometimes we just get the clue, pass it on to the strikers then. So these are little tactics that worked in the past. Not too sure whether those tactics still exist or not. Communication is something that teams will look forward to.
That cat and mouse will continue until the game exists. Sometimes it will be, as you said, sometimes it could be a double bluff. Things keep changing.
You were in charge of shining the ball and keeping the fast bowlers happy with reverse swing.
Well, I knew what's going on anyway. It's a team thing. You cannot be inside and not aware of the situation.
I guess trade secrets will still remain a secret.
They have long become the art of swing bowling.
The Maribin would have worked really well. Well done, Salman. Coming back to the game, 69 for 4. Certainly the Bangladesh side just going through the overs and making sure, without much notice, they're finishing off the first 10 overs. The next 10 overs, Sri Lanka got to make, at least, in my opinion, 75 to 80 runs to stay in the game because of the firepower that Bangladesh has in their top order. Back of the length, just 4 runs from Sucklin's second over. After 10, 69 for 4, is also time for a drinks break.
Given the state of the pitch, 69 runs on the board in the first 10, acceptable. Losing 4 wickets perhaps puts a blemish on the Sri Lanka A innings. Abu Haider getting 2 in 1 over. Rakibul spinning a weave. And of course, Abdul Ghaffar Sakleen getting the dangerous wicket of Nomanido Fernando. Well, there are 3 members of the commentary box that have a stake in this match as we take a look at the wickets first. Abu Haider trapping Madushka plumb in front, and then of course getting the better of Halambagi. What a catch by Zishan. Rakibul, wow, what a delivery that was, continuing from where he left off in the previous match, and then this was plumb in front as he was trying to play across the line. Ronaldo-esque celebration by Sakleen. As I mentioned, 3 members of the commentary box have a keen eye and have their fingers crossed in this match. We've heard from Mazharuddin, we've heard from Parvez Maharouf. Now it's Fidai's turn.
I really don't remember when was the last time people in Afghanistan and fans of Afghanistan cricket across the world were sitting glued in front of their television watching this game and praying if Bangladesh can win this match for Afghanistan. We understand Bangladesh win this match. They are through to the semi-final.
Boys, quick chance, good chance.
There it is. If Bangladesh A win, Bangladesh A and Afghanistan A will qualify. If Sri Lanka A win, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka A will qualify. Very simple, straightforward, not so complicated the way you presented to us a little while earlier.
That was in the first match, Vidai. I had to do it. Mathematically, every team had a chance. You never blame the messenger. It's the numbers that were there for all to see.
Yeah, just bringing you back into this game. 16 deliveries since the last boundary was hit. So Bangladesh A have really done things nicely here. They have squeezed the Sri Lanka A team. And we know on this very wicket, the match that was played between Oman and India A yesterday, 135 were scored by Oman. And India A chased it down, 138 they got. So this is not a wicket that will have a lot of runs on it, but they will need 150 around to give themselves a fighting chance. Sri Lanka A.
You're not hoping for that, are you?
Well, I want a good cricket, a very good cricket game. I tell you what, if Sri Lanka A play good cricket, they deserve it.
Fair point. Absolutely fair point. And a lot of it will depend on Sahan Arachige. Was not out in the previous game in tricky circumstances, scored 14. This is his highest score in this tournament so far because he got a first ball duck in the first match. At the end of 11, 74 for 4.
Long on going. You want off stump? Bowling over to you.
Among all the talks, we forgot that for the first time, Bangladesh A used the sixth bowler in the previous over. That was Jishan, who early on took a blinder that was dying on him when he took the catch off Halambage.
Shot! That's leg stump.
Yeah, pretty much even Stevens when it comes to the wickets column. But as the days have gone on, the economy rate for the spinners is sticking out, isn't it? 7.39 is where they've conceded, whereas the Pacers have gone at a rate of 8.61. This goes to show if the ball's not coming onto the bat, it's hard to put it away.
Yeah, again, when you look at the start that Sri Lanka A had, they were 21 without loss in the first 2 overs. Then came that over from Roni taking 2 wickets. There it is, 22 and 23. The 2 wickets fell right one after another, and that is when things went south for Sri Lanka A.
There is a half appeal there. But what I like about this partnership, it's on 25 of 25. Clearly the message that's been sent is consolidate. We need a stable base and a foundation so that we can build later on. The thinking behind it, as Ramesh and Arachige approached this innings, kept low and swept away, well dealt with considering the circumstances.
Yeah, they won't have the services of the leg spinner who's been called for the national duty to Pakistan to participate in the Tri-Nation Series, Sri Lanka, Zimbabwe and Pakistan. But watch out for Traveen Matthew. And he, for me, for Sri Lanka A, holds the key on this tricky surface. Remember, he comes with a tag, mystery.
Rakibul is just finding the spot. Each delivery ever so impressive. In the previous game, 3 for 7. As Ramesh Mendes is just watchful, and rightly so. Run for defense to end the over. Only 3 of it. 77 for 4. The last 5 overs have yielded 27 runs at the loss of that 1 wicket. So not a lot of runs, but importantly enough, not many wickets lost as well, if you look at it from a Lankan perspective.
Yeah, 10 runs have come in the last 3 overs. And that is where the boundaries have dried. But I think, as you indicated, that partnership of 27 of 29, they understand that this is a different surface. We gotta just have to run ones. 30 ones is what they have run. Consolidate.
He tries to go big. Unlock the shackles. After 26 deliveries, they have something to shout about, the Sri Lankan fans in the stands.
Yeah, that's with the wind. In it, and then the wind just helping it as well, sending it off. I remember the innings of 200 from Pathum Nishanka in Sri Lanka, and that was against Afghanistan. I believe 7 or 8 sixes he hit with the wind and went past the record of Sanajay Surya, scored the first double turn for Sri Lanka in the ODIs. And this time around, another Sri Lankan on a very important day for Sri Lanka uses the wind to the advantage and smashes a big 6 to break the shackles.
I like what a producer said, showed his literary prowess. Just said, gone with the wind. A classic. Well done, Turjo. Shortish. Climbed upon, but there is a long on. They're taking on the fielder.
কোনো এজেন্টের কাছে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে প্রতারিত না হয়ে নিজে নিজেই অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন, নিজেই ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করুন। 1 সেকেন্ডেই ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। খুব সহজে ভিডিও দেখে করতে পারবেন। এছাড়া 5 জন ইউজার থাকলে 45% কমিশন অ্যাফিলিয়েট নিয়ে কাজ করতে পারবেন। 1 সেকেন্ডে ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। যদি নিজে নিজে ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করতে চান, কমেন্ট বক্সের লিংকে ক্লিক করুন, ভিডিও দেখে অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন।
They're just taking on the field, piling on the pressure. And that's why it's prompting applause from the Sri Lankan camp.
Once again, not a very convincing throw. I tell you, if the throw had been on the mark, this too could have been a very close one. Just have a look at that. Sandarachak is struggling to make it, and the throw is not convincing enough. What matters is Sri Lanka have got 12 in the first 5 deliveries.
Swept away. This time straight to the fielder. He'll have to settle for a single. 13 runs off this over. 90 for 4. Yeah, one of those big overs that matched the amount of runs that they scored in the first. So slowly but surely the skyscrapers are coming up again to resemble the West Bay here in Qatar.
Well, at the end of the day, we are in Qatar. Let's have a look at a few skyscrapers. The Sri Lanka A would love that. Strickland brought back into the attack, bowled 2 overs, took one crucial wicket off Fernando, the vice captain of Sri Lanka A. He's bowled good cutters.
There you go. On cue. Half-hearted appeal. You spoke about cutters. This was like a fast off spinner.
Yeah, well, against Afghanistan A, he took the wicket of Darvesh Rasuli. I believe Darvesh Rasuli was almost running with the momentum because Afghanistan A were struggling. And then that wicket of Darvesh Rasuli just sealed the deal for Afghanistan A. Once again, Saqlain brought into the attack, and the skipper certainly looking to break this partnership, which is looking threatening.
Zishan, very good start.
Now, if you're the Sri Lankan bowlers, particularly the likes of Traveen Matthew, you would be salivating at the fact that if Saqlain is getting so much purchase off the wicket, imagine what will happen in the second innings. No Vijayakant Vyaskanth, I understand that, who's been your prime strike spinner. But the others must be wondering, I would love a chance on this wicket. Even Duneet Valalage, don't forget, handy spinner.
Even Duneet. Actually, Duneet Vilalage is the one you need to be watching out for. He's a very handy bowler, very smart bowler, smart operator.
Oh, this is where he needed to be Ronaldo-esque. Not only in his celebration, could have showed some footwork and kicked it towards the stumps.
Now, a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo talking here.
Not me. His celebration was one of Cristiano Ronaldo's, which is why I'm referring to him.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm more of a Ronaldo Nazario fan, the original one. Just couldn't collect it in his hands. Maybe, just maybe, could have kicked it towards the stumps, would have been faster.
Well, we see in the last 3 overs, the ground fielding has not been to the mark. And looking at the projected score, at this rate, they can make 136. That is competitive. But at 10 runs, they can go past 150. Will they be able to get that? And if they get past 150, they will fancy their chances for sure on this tricky surface.
Right, they definitely have the foundation for it. This partnership is now very impressive. Remember, we were talking about how it was 27 of 28. Now they're going ahead a run a ball. It's 42 of 38 now. Arachige and Ramesh. Prompts a change in field. Long off, and that means short third man. In front of the wicket, all the deep fielders. And that's why they take on the long on, would have to settle for a single.
They certainly have the firepower to come. Kahanarachage, Ramesh providing the platform for the batters to come in. Among them, one that I am looking forward to seeing is Ratnaike. Vilalage for sure, but Milan Ratnaike took 21 runs from Bilal Sami in the contest between Afghanistan A and Sri Lanka A. So they certainly have themselves into a good position now at 94 for 4.
He has scored 41 of 19 in that match with 4 fours and 3 sixes at a striker of 215. Certainly finisher. Well played, well consolidated. 5 off the over at the end of 14 is 95 for 4.
Wahin! Zishan, tag!
Big appeal by Abu Haider. Probably straying down leg. Which is why Mahmood Khan says not out. But Ripon Mondal has gone wicketless. Haider is certainly filled in his shoes.
Now well comes in Abu Haider, Ronnie, and straight away This one with the angle that he is bowling, I believe, is a good decision taken by Mahmood Khan Kharote, the on-field umpire from Afghanistan. This is going down the leg side.
Goes for the extraordinary. Cheeky by Arachige. Effective as well.
And that's the class of Sahan Arachige, who we haven't seen so much of in this tournament so far. But on a crucial day for Sri Lanka, showing his class. Just manufacturing that shot, beautifully played, understanding where the fielder inside the circle is, and playing it away from the fielder for 4. So they get a boundary in this over. How many more can they get? If you look at how the last 5 days have played, on the last 4 occasions, in the second match of the day, 170,
কোনো এজেন্টের কাছে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে প্রতারিত না হয়ে নিজে নিজেই অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন, নিজেই ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করুন। 1 সেকেন্ডেই ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। খুব সহজে ভিডিও দেখে করতে পারবেন। এছাড়া 5 জন ইউজার থাকলে 45% কমিশন অ্যাফিলিয়েট নিয়ে কাজ করতে পারবেন। 1 সেকেন্ডে ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। যদি নিজে নিজে ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করতে চান, কমেন্ট বক্সের লিংকে ক্লিক করুন, ভিডিও দেখে অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন।
they take a quick single, and that's a direct hit. That's a run out. The partnership has been broken finally with some great work from Mehrab. Bullseye, and he gets the much needed breakthrough that Bangladesh A were in pursuit.
You know, prior to the match, when the fielders are warming up, they do target practice. This was nothing other than target practice. Kept his calm, kept his cool, and Mehrab had all 3 stumps to aim at. Ramesh Mendes has to go walking because Arachige left him stranded. Mehrab with the run out. 17 he made, 99 for 5. Yeah, this is the Nagin Derby. Fans from Bangladesh and Sri Lanka thronging to the stadium.
Yeah, the energy from the fans turning moments into magic. And the reason why this is a suicide run from Sahan Arachige, there was never a run. And you mentioned that in the target practice, they only have 1 stump to aim it. This time, he had all the 3 stumps in his sight. And he makes sure that he hits the base of the stump and get that run out. So the momentum that was with Sri Lanka A have just now been back on the Bangladesh A side, breaking that partnership.
Absolute harakiri, especially when it was a partnership of 48 and they were looking in good nick together. The captain punches to get off the mark. The 100's up at the end of 15 for the fall of 5 wickets.
Yes, center.
46 for 3 in the power play in the middle over, 7 to 15, 54 for 2. Keeping things in check, the Bangladeshi side with the last ball of the previous over. Single got Sri Lanka to 100 runs. Mehrab Hossain will bowl his last over. Shot. And Dhoni Lalage cracks it past short extra cover fielder. Yasir Ali. That's the mocking up from deep extra cover.
Yeah, couldn't time it too well. The ball was there to be hit. Lalage 74th T20 game for him, 600 runs. Strike rate of just 105. He looks a better player than that. Looks good when he's batting.
On the leg side, I just have this feeling, Maninder, that it will Lalage being a left arm spinner as well, with VS Kant not in the side, taking the ball away from the right hand. With the top order of Bangladesh, there are plenty of right handers. Lalage has to have a good day for Sri Lanka A.
কোনো এজেন্টের কাছে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে প্রতারিত না হয়ে নিজে নিজেই অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন, নিজেই ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করুন। 1 সেকেন্ডেই ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। খুব সহজে ভিডিও দেখে করতে পারবেন। এছাড়া 5 জন ইউজার থাকলে 45% কমিশন অ্যাফিলিয়েট নিয়ে কাজ করতে পারবেন। 1 সেকেন্ডে ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। যদি নিজে নিজে ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করতে চান, কমেন্ট বক্সের লিংকে ক্লিক করুন, ভিডিও দেখে অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন।
Just missing that stump. Lalage is the captain of the side as well. He has to set examples for his team as well. And he has to have a partnership here. He has to make sure that they get close to 150. Because on this surface we've seen, not going to be easy if they get to 150. And to do that, they'll have to score 10 runs and over from here.
Finds the gap behind square. That's a good shot. Making use of the pace, but Mehrab offered. Dunit Lalage scores his first boundary. Perfectly placed cut shot.
Trying to bowl too quick, Mehrab. I know there is help for the spinners in this surface. Trying to bowl too quick, you tend to bowl a little short.
মিডল স্টাম্প লেগ স্টাম্পে ভালো বেশি
Not a very tall man. Mehrab.
দ্যাটস ইট
Ends the 16th over with a dot delivery. 108.5. Just 8 boundaries and 4 sixes. It's been a struggle so far for Sri Lanka. Was done 108 for 5, 24 deliveries remaining. Maninder Singh, what sort of a score do you think Sri Lanka will be happy trying to defend later on?
At least 140. At least 140. If they score 150, they will feel pretty comfortable. That's good delivery from Sakleen. The slower delivery. He's a tall man. And that fast arm action, with that fast arm action he bowls this slower delivery. And that is why he succeeds in deceiving the batter.
Encouragement for spinners even more. In the slow ball of a fast bowler turns on this pitch. Mendes, Dunit Lalage, Sahan Arachike, the 3 spinners of the Sri Lankan side, have to come up good. Yorker.
কোনো এজেন্টের কাছে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে প্রতারিত না হয়ে নিজে নিজেই অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন, নিজেই ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করুন। 1 সেকেন্ডেই ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। খুব সহজে ভিডিও দেখে করতে পারবেন। এছাড়া 5 জন ইউজার থাকলে 45% কমিশন অ্যাফিলিয়েট নিয়ে কাজ করতে পারবেন। 1 সেকেন্ডে ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। যদি নিজে নিজে ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করতে চান, কমেন্ট বক্সের লিংকে ক্লিক করুন, ভিডিও দেখে অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন।
Ramesh Mendes, he wasn't very happy when he was walking back.
And dropped it. That was a sitter. Aidul Isam Kon at short third man. Generally a safe fielder. A wicket keeper by trade, but at this level, I'm sorry, that got to be taken.
He looks disappointed. The bowler looks disappointed. These are the catches you've got to take at this level. You're on top of the game. You put Sri Lanka under pressure. You take this one, and they would have been really on the back foot.
Right throughout the tournament, Bangladesh have held the catches well. Ground fielding is very good. Certainly one blemish in a very good performances in the first two games. Probably just overran it, missed it when it coming out of the lights. But somehow, Ankon was a decent fielder, got to be said, though he's a wicket keeper by trade. But Saqlain is very unlucky not to have his second wicket.
Yeah, this is a format I always say that the fielders have to be with the bowlers, even though there is help for the bowlers from the surface. We thought we got the wicket when the batter edged it. What a shot! What a shot! On the legs, sent away, flying over the boundary, over the ropes.
Saqlain probably one delivery that he has to stay away from. Sana Arachige is down the leg side with a fine leg in the circle. That was a freebie. Very deep in the crease, just a flick of the wrist. An excellent hit to break the shackles. Arachige playing a responsible knock. We'll be hoping that he can bat through the innings. That was a good pickup shot. I think brings up the 5th maximum of this innings. Slow ball again. Gripped and died towards the wicketkeeper. End of the spell for Saqlain. 1 for 27. It's 116 for 5 after 17. The projected score of 10 runs per over will get them to 146. That'll be a fighting score, looking at how the pitch is slowing down and gripping even for the fast bowler slow deliveries. Two left-handers in the middle, Dunitwal Lalage with one boundary. His game plan should be now, or his job should be now, get a single, get Arachige at the striker's end. In the air, picks up the slow delivery and talks it over mid-wicket. Dunitwal Lalage. Short in stature, but very powerful.
Yeah, probably trying to tell you, what are you talking about? I can even hit the ball. Well, Lalage timed it beautifully. The Sri Lankan supporters here really happy, and they should be. They need a good partnership here. Picked it up very quickly. I love that body language. I loved it when he was walking onto the field after that fall of wicket, after that partnership. Very positive, very positive. Another boundary. Just opened the face of the bat, sent it towards between third man and point boundary.
Nothing wrong with the length by Ripon. It was in a Yorker length, but the line, my liking, way outside the off stump. Have the two fielders behind square in the offside in the circle. That's the line you want to stay away. And with the bat angle comes down of Dunitwal Lalage, he almost plays square of the wicket really well. This is where Ripon Mondal got to be a little careful bowling to Dunitwal Lalage outside the off stump. Change the field. Third man drops back and long off comes into the circle. India mid off, tracking back, and now thought for a second he had it under cover. Abdul Ghaffar, the fielder, running back, never easy tracking back. But Dunitwal Lalage, certainly the luck favors.
Yeah, you said it right. It's never easy running back, taking these catches, because you don't really know where the fence is. And sometimes you lose it under the lights as well. Ripon, for the first time in the tournament, has looked a little off.
Oh, didn't want to go a fine leg, but got the bottom part of the bat. Good option by Dunit Vellalage. Had the right delivery as well to scoop it over fine leg. A lack of pace, got the bottom of the bat and towards square leg for a single.
But he's done the job for the over. Now it's up to Arachige. 2 more balls to go in this over. That's a very good score. We're talking about 146. If they carry on the way they are, they could go past 150.
Milan Ratnayaka, who scored
কোনো এজেন্টের কাছে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে প্রতারিত না হয়ে নিজে নিজেই অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন, নিজেই ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করুন। 1 সেকেন্ডেই ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। খুব সহজে ভিডিও দেখে করতে পারবেন। এছাড়া 5 জন ইউজার থাকলে 45% কমিশন অ্যাফিলিয়েট নিয়ে কাজ করতে পারবেন। 1 সেকেন্ডে ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। যদি নিজে নিজে ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করতে চান, কমেন্ট বক্সের লিংকে ক্লিক করুন, ভিডিও দেখে অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন।
If he had timed it well, probably it would have gone straight to the fielder. Arachige, a fabulous knock of 45 or 40 deliveries.
Joker. Should be just a single. 16 runs from the 18th over, 132 for 5.
John!
16 runs from the last over from Ripon Mondal. 32 runs in the last 3 overs. Thirdly, shift of momentum towards Sri Lanka side. They need to finish strong. Abu Haider Rani was exceptional with the new ball, 2 for 19. He will finish off. Oh, outside the off stump, wide call by the umpire. I think the attack's gonna be to bowl outside the off stump for Sana Arachige, since he's very strong through the leg side.
Pressure on the bowlers. This is the first time 6 bowlers have bowled in this tournament for Bangladesh. Pressure on Akbar Ali as well, because in the previous 2 games he used only 5 bowlers each. This time around the Sri Lankan batters have put pressure on the bowlers and he had to use the 6th one.
Nagin Darby is heating up. Shot. Beautifully done by Sana Arachige. With that boundary, brings up his half century of 42 deliveries. Half centurion in the last year's edition in the final against Afghanistan. Afghanistan ended up winning the championship. Arachige using all his experience to get Sri Lanka to a decent score here.
And what a time to get this 50. It's his 4th T20 50. Oh, he's timing it so well. He spent so much time there in the middle. He knows the pace and the bounce in the surface. Taking advantage of that delivery outside the off stump.
Shot! Picks up the slower delivery. Pumps it over mid-wicket. Sana Arachige. He's turning things on here.
And this partnership now moves on to 44 of 23 deliveries. And what a time to bring on this partnership. There is that Nagin dance.
Well done, Maninder Singh. Finally got it. That's a good shot. Holding for the photographer. Picks the slow ball up. What a hit. Abu Haider Rani under pressure. Then delivery misses out. 2 says Sahan, but Dunit Vellalage, he's not interested. What a hit. Previous delivery. And even the last delivery, Maninder, was right in the slot. But Sana Arachige probably leaning back with his entire body weight. Couldn't get the timing.
Sometimes I feel what happens is that the batter tries to
কোনো এজেন্টের কাছে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে প্রতারিত না হয়ে নিজে নিজেই অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন, নিজেই ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করুন। 1 সেকেন্ডেই ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। খুব সহজে ভিডিও দেখে করতে পারবেন। এছাড়া 5 জন ইউজার থাকলে 45% কমিশন অ্যাফিলিয়েট নিয়ে কাজ করতে পারবেন। 1 সেকেন্ডে ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। যদি নিজে নিজে ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করতে চান, কমেন্ট বক্সের লিংকে ক্লিক করুন, ভিডিও দেখে অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন।
Credit should be given to Abu Hadar Rani for nailing the Yorker.
Has he done his muscle? Only shoelace, but when he was running, did have a limp. Now, was it that because the shoe was loose, or has he done a muscle?
Big last ball coming off. Last two balls coming up. Sana Arachige, I think he should be targeting with the wind straight down the ground, or even long on. Deep mid wicket, deep long on, deep third man in between the cover point and the short third man, sweep a cover and long off the 5 fielders, saving the boundary. Nicely done, nicely done. Squeeze it passing the third man fielder. Nothing wrong with the delivery. I thought Abu Hadar Rani is very unlucky, but he got to give it to Sana Arachige.
He's a smart cricketer. 50 partnership in just 26 deliveries. And what a time to get this partnership. Just one shot of 150. We were talking about 140, 145. This looks like 160, 165 from here.
Advantages of having a settled batter and having wickets in hand in the latter overs. 50 partnership in just the 26 deliveries. Good support by Vellalage, 23 of 13 as Shana Arachige continues his onslaught. Slow ball. Don't think it'll carry. This should be a single. Very big over comes to an end. And also with that single brings up the 150 for Sri Lanka. 19 done, 150 for 5. Two big overs in the last two, 18th and 19th, 34 runs.
A lot earlier than before the bowler reached the stumps. This is the batting card. Arachige, 63 of 47. Had a partnership of 48 runs with Ramesh, who scored 17 of 18. But Vellalage, the captain, 23 of 13.
Dunit Vellalage, I think he should try to hit straight as possible. With mid-off in the circle, without going for any fancy shots, he should be striking good shots just like that, but no timing. The fielder at short extra cover, backpedaling, but the fielder running in from sweeper cover. Yasir Ali says mine and takes a good catch. Dunit Vellalage, his important contribution of 23 comes to an end for Sri Lanka.
Yeah, but the Sri Lankan crowd here, the dugout as well, shouldn't be too disappointed. This is a very good total on this surface. 52 runs partnership between these two of just 29 balls. That bat, that bat moved in the hand as well. And that is why probably he couldn't play it where he wanted to play it. But well done, boy. That was a good innings of 23 or 14 balls, 151 for 6.
Milan Ratnayaka against Afghanistan. He scored 41 with 4 fours and 3 sixes. He walks in with 4 deliveries remaining. What can he do? From the word go, use a long handle. Field remains the same, just like Dunit Vellalage was batting. Good Yorker. Very good Yorker by Ripon. Under pressure, he delivered very good 2 deliveries. The last 2, one got rid of Vellalage and the first ball Ratnayaka, spot on.
A good last over so far. 18 runs of the previous over.
কোনো এজেন্টের কাছে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে প্রতারিত না হয়ে নিজে নিজেই অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন, নিজেই ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করুন। 1 সেকেন্ডেই ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। খুব সহজে ভিডিও দেখে করতে পারবেন। এছাড়া 5 জন ইউজার থাকলে 45% কমিশন অ্যাফিলিয়েট নিয়ে কাজ করতে পারবেন। 1 সেকেন্ডে ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। যদি নিজে নিজে ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করতে চান, কমেন্ট বক্সের লিংকে ক্লিক করুন, ভিডিও দেখে অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন।
Drops it. The fielder at deep mid wicket never looked comfortable backpedaling. Got the finger, Jishan Alam, the fielder at deep mid, and it went for a 6. Good timing, good placement, and Ripon Mondal, I think, is very unlucky not to have his second wicket here.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. In this situation, I'm sure the Bangladesh boys, they know this is a big total on this surface. Not giving speed to the batter, because of which he couldn't time it. But the fielder couldn't time it as well. These are the catches you got to take. The bowler disappointed there. Should be.
Cricket is a great leveler. Jishan Alam took a great catch to dismiss Vishen Halamage. But that occasion at this level should have been taken. Last 18 ball, 48 runs. Oh, make it 19 balls. No. Deep mid wicket fielder this time. Jishan Alam, he makes amends. Thought for a second. Sana Arachige got decent amount of bat. Not really. Jishan Alam, who drops the previous one, takes a good one to dismiss Sana Arachige.
When the ball hit the bat, it sounded good. This is the bigger part of the ground, because it's a corner pitch. So this is a bigger boundary. Eyes on the ball. Eyes on the ball all the time. The basic rule for catching, for fielding. And that is what Jishan does.
Jishan Alam, who dropped the previous one, takes a good one. Sana Arachige, a valuable contribution, comes to an end of 69 of 49. Sri Lanka A, 158 for 7.
Middle, yeah, middle. One to come, yeah.
Pramod Madhushan, the new batter, straight from the flight from Islamabad with the national side into the playing 11 and faces the last delivery. Ripon Mondal 2 for 40 of 3.5. Here comes Ripon. Last ball. Perfect Yorker. Runs the first one hard. And Ratnayaka has been sent back. And a very good finish by Ripon Mondal. Couple of wickets. And also 9 runs from that over. Overall, I think Sri Lanka going into
কোনো এজেন্টের কাছে অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে প্রতারিত না হয়ে নিজে নিজেই অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন, নিজেই ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করুন। 1 সেকেন্ডেই ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। খুব সহজে ভিডিও দেখে করতে পারবেন। এছাড়া 5 জন ইউজার থাকলে 45% কমিশন অ্যাফিলিয়েট নিয়ে কাজ করতে পারবেন। 1 সেকেন্ডে ডিপোজিট, 2 মিনিটেই উইথড্র। যদি নিজে নিজে ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করতে চান, কমেন্ট বক্সের লিংকে ক্লিক করুন, ভিডিও দেখে অ্যাকাউন্ট তৈরি করুন।
advantage of having wickets in hand, and I say slightly happy because Bangladesh have batted so well. It's all about picking up wickets, and I just feel, Maninder, team who has a good power play in the first 6 will probably end up victorious. A couple of drop chances did haunt Bangladesh side, but overall they've been good. Sri Lanka, after being put into bat, Madhuska, Halamage both missed out, as well as Cruz Pulle. One of the Fernando got out cheaply for 15. Ramesh Mendes a decent contribution of 17 along with Vellalage. But Arachige, he's the one who held the innings together. 69 of 49 deliveries. Sri Lanka end up on 159.7. Partnership between Arachige and Ramesh gave the emphasis to the innings. 48 of 44. Arachige and Vellalage was exceptional. 52 of 29. They are the ones who are responsible for Sri Lanka finishing on 159.7.
This is the first time the Bangladeshi captain used 6 bowlers, either being the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 37 of his 4 overs, 2 for 41 for Ripon, 1 for 19 of his 3 overs for Rakibul, 1 for 27 for Sakleen of his 4.
All to play for in Group A. Bangladesh, they're sitting pretty at the moment, 4 points with a very good net run rate. Afghanistan, they beat Hong Kong, China, so that's why they are in the second position, but net run rate minus. Sri Lanka, if they win, they go through to the second round with Bangladesh.
किरण कहाँ जा रहा?
Bangladesh A and Sri Lanka A will qualify. All to play for. We got 20 overs of close game coming up. Akbar Ali led side has to make 160 runs in their 20 overs, 8 runs per over needed. Take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the run chase on the other side.
Hey everyone, what's up? It's Chris Gale, Universe Boss here. As you know, my country, my beautiful island, Jamaica, has been hit by Hurricane Melissa, and we're actually in a devastated moment right now as we speak. I'm just using this platform to seek some help. So what I did, I created a GoFund page. It's actually live now. So I'm asking for a donation. No small amount is too small, no big amount is too big. But whatever you can donate for the cause, I would really and truly appreciate it. Over 500,000 people have lost homes, because of this Hurricane Melissa. Schools have been damaged, so it will take a long process to build back the country.
Final game of the group stages of DP World Asia Cup Rising Stars 2025. So the big one, Sri Lanka A taking on Bangladesh A, all to play for. After winning the toss, Bangladesh A inserted Sri Lanka A into bat. They made 159 for 7, courtesy San Arachige, brilliant 69 of 49, as well as Vellalage important contribution of 23 of just the 14 deliveries. 6 bowlers used by Bangladesh A. Ripon expensive today too for 41 of his 4. Rocky Bull was excellent, the left arm spinner. Surprised that he didn't finish his quota. Hyder was expensive as well. 2 wickets with the new ball. Merob, none for 30. Sakleen bowled well in patches, 1 for 27. And Jishan just bowled 1 over, went for 5 runs.
Lanka started off well. That was Halambage. Good shots. The first 2 overs fetched them 21 runs, even though a couple of shots were edgy. But it doesn't matter, it's T20 cricket. That header caught Matushka right in front, and what a catch that was. That was Halambage. Jishan was the catcher. And then we saw a few boundaries. That was a short delivery. Kruspulle was the batter, and this time, what a beautiful delivery. It was Kruspulle, and then the one Fernando right in front of the wickets. Edgy shots, but that was a good partnership. That was a 48-run partnership between Ramesh and Arachige. And that was Jishan.
Indeed it was. He walked in Dunit Vellalage. From the word go, he looked busy. Pick-up shot by Arachige towards fine leg. Picked up the slow ball early. Vellalage dispatched it over mid-wicket. Good York outside the Awesome. Squeezed his pass. Good shot by again San Arachige. That body means 50. Picked up the slow ball. Went over mid-wicket of Abud. Either Ronnie. That was Dunit Vellalage's downfall. Trying to smash it over extra cover. Good catch by Yasir Ali. San Arachige for a second thought that he went all the way, but Jishan Alam had other ideas. Good catch. In the end, Sri Lanka finishes innings on 159 for 7. Certainly have a game in hand. All to play for. Sri Lanka need to win to stay in the competition. They need to make 160 runs from 20 overs. And the qualification scenarios, if Sri Lanka A restricts Bangladesh A to 118 or less, they will finish at the top in Group A and face India A in the semi-final on Friday, which is the earlier game, 12:30 p.m. local time, which is 3 o'clock in India time and Sri Lankan time. Semi-final qualification scenario, very simple. If Bangladesh win, Bangladesh and Afghanistan A goes through. If Sri Lanka wins, Bangladesh A and Sri Lanka goes through. All to play for. It's mouth-watering clash.
One has to give credit to the Sri Lankan batter, so one has to see how Habibur Rahman will fare. 100 in the opening game, but struggled in the second. Scored is the fastest centurion in Bangladesh colours ever, as a Bangladeshi batter ever in his T20 career. Of just 35 deliveries, and he's partnered by Jishan Alam. Was handy in the field, but now needs to be equally handy, if not more, with the bat. Has 250s and 100 to his name already. Milan Ratnayaka has been trusted with the new ball. 26 wickets into his 28th match. The economy is what sticks out of 6.94. cold and windy night here in Qatar. But who will feel the chills of loss and who will go with the glory of victory? Remember, 3 teams all vying for a spot in the final 4 from this group. The equation is simple. Should Sri Lanka A win, they qualify. Bangladesh A, if they win, Afghanistan A qualify with them. But fascinatingly enough, Salman Butt, as I welcome you into the commentary box, if Sri Lanka A restricts Bangladesh A to 118 and less, lo and behold, everything will change because they end up topping the table.
That's the beauty of this format in this game. I think Bangladesh in the field looked like a bit panicked. The response to the pressure catches wasn't what it should have been. The bowlers did the hard work, but the fielders didn't back it up. And in the end, now they have a target to get, which is, ideal sort of a target. It's not something that Sri Lanka cannot defend. It is very defendable, provided that they bowl well and they field well too. But Bangladesh has batted well in this tournament. They've played good cricket, and I think they deserve to go forward. But then they can't just lag behind too much in this game.
Was it a case of brilliant Sri Lankan batting, considering the wicket or the circumstances? We'll find out. Second innings ensues. Starts off with Habibur taking on the field in attacking intent, straight off the bowler's head. He's going to be checked, but it has crossed the boundary nonetheless.
Magnificent stroke. First up, high elbow, just a punch down the ground for a straight 6. What an announcement of his arrival at the crease. Just have a look at this. And it's a good mindset. New ball will come on the batter bit. Pace on delivery. First power play, you need to get as many as you can.
Yeah, it's gone past the skirting. The umpire may have to lift both his arms up. There he goes. Points to the sky. Perfect start from the Tigers' perspective.
Perhaps the Sri Lankan bowlers will realize that you don't need to pitch up. New ball, hit the length, hard lengths, change of pace. We saw earlier Sri Lankan bowlers using cross-seam deliveries. The pitch is responding in a mixed manner to that ball. It skids off the leather part of the thread. It does hold on. Have a look at this. Was bowled within the stumps, but this time the length was a touch shorter, so the batter needed to make adjustment, which he did. Good ball.
Goes again! That threatens the airplanes flying over Qatar. Wow!
Magnificent again. Brilliant. In his zone, and he's clear about his area. If you go in his area, then this is what he's going to deal you. Just have a look at this stroke. Beautifully picked up and in the slot again. That is not ideal from the bowler. This is asking for trouble. And Habibur, remember, he scored a brilliant 100 in the first game. So he's somebody sighting the ball really well. And Sri Lanka cannot afford to give him a flyer, which will ease things for the batters to come.
Flipped away. There is a fielder there, trying to put on a captain's hat. We saw him struggle against spin at the start of the innings versus Afghanistan. We know it's conducive for spin. Why not put in the likes of Duneet Bellalage coming in with his left arm spin going against him, because he loves to hit it over mid-wicket.
Well, the captain has to put in himself. Captain calling captain. So nobody else is going to take charge. So yes, that is an option, a good one. Especially knowing that both the openers are right-handers, so that becomes a very valid change.
Another thing that comes to my mind is this is a very good score considering the wicket. The way they played could provide a blueprint. The way the Sri Lankan batters played could provide a blueprint as to how to bat on this pitch, because it's not become any easier, has it?
Absolutely, their approach by taking it towards the end, a batter was set, and in the end he was able to, strike big because he knew the pace of the wicket, how the ball was coming along.
Defends well. An excellent first over. 13 without loss for Bangladesh.
किरण कहाँ जा रहा था, किस पर्पस के लिए?
यही बात तो मैं जानना चाहती हूँ। मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा उसने मुझसे झूठ क्यों बोला।
मैं एक ऑनलाइन इन्वेस्टिगेटिव रिपोर्टर, ये है प्योर फैक्ट्स और मैं हूँ आपका अश्विन कुमार साइनिंग ऑफ।
ये जरूर कुछ छुपा रहे हैं।
I think it's a trap. Mirage, streaming now, only on.
Like this video, enjoy to lives match free.
Magnificent stroke.
Like this
First
video,
up, high
enjoy to
elbow,
lives
just a
match
punch
free.
Down the ground for a straight six.
Like
What an
this
announcement
video,
of his
enjoy to
arrival.
lives.
Stances.
Like
find
this
out.
video,
Second
enjoy to
innings
lives match
ensues.
free.
Starts off.
Like this video, enjoy to lives match free.
Attacking intent. Straight off the bowler's
Like
head.
this video, enjoy to lives
It's gonna
match
be
free.
set. But it
Like
has
this
crossed
video,
boundary
enjoy to
nonetheless.
lives match free.
Magnificent stroke.
Like this
First up,
video,
high
enjoy to
elbow.
Dominant player. Perhaps you can lay out some sort of traps for him there. That's how Afghanistan A took his wicket when Ghazanfur just completely stumped him right, left and centre.
Ball Matang. David.
Yeah, he'll have to look at other avenues to get runs off in order to have more options for himself and not to be too predictable to the bowling sides. That day was just one-way traffic, everything onside.
Just tickles it off for a single. 3 off the second over. 16 without loss. Great start, 16 without loss, especially because Habibur has taken command once more of this innings. 15 of 9 so far. Ishan just the one. 18 overs, left the target. 144 more to make. Habibur tries to go straight. There is protection in the deep.
Once again, looking to go big. So I think he's waiting for a certain length, and as soon as he sees that, he just goes after it. There is still a huge gap in the area of his liking. There's a long on and a deep fine leg. So from Deep fine leg till long on. There is nobody on the boundary because you can only have 2 fielders outside the ring. They're on the offside, if you see. There were 4-5 men in the ring. He still opted to go towards the onside.
Jishan still struggling to meet the middle of the bat. Yeah, there's a spanner in the works, as mentioned at the start of the innings. We're constantly focusing on Afghanistan A and Bangladesh, and lo and behold, the net run rate of 4.08 is under threat because if Sri Lanka A managed to restrict Bangladesh A to 118 or less, then suddenly Sri Lanka A top the table. And then they book a place in the semi-final against India in the afternoon.
Once again punched. He's an elegant player, Jishan. Seems very comfortable against the pace. Abibur on the other end is somebody who likes to bludgeon the ball. Just waits to see it in his half. And qualification scenario?
Yeah, absolutely. As simple as it gets. If Bangladesh A win, Bangladesh A and Afghanistan A qualify. If Sri Lanka A win, then Bangladesh A and Sri Lanka A will qualify. But there is going to be a topple in the table if Bangladesh A score is restricted to 118 or less. Then we have new table toppers. You said the word bludgeon, and that is so apt.
You know what's so heartening is he's picked a new area. He's went over mid-off. This is good to see. This is good intelligent cricket. Utilize the open spaces. Why take a risk where the fielder is waiting on the boundary? So this is good cricket from the young man. And the fast bowler opting for the leg cutter, missing the length and allowing the batter to open his arms. Not an easy game for the bowlers. Not at all.
Fetch that! That's catching practice for the fans.
The goal in his zone and he cracks sixes for fun. This is how good he is in this zone. And the bowler needs to learn. Ratnaike, this is the 3rd time that he's bowled in this specific area and resulted, all 3 have resulted in boundaries, 2 sixes and a 4. See how overpitched this ball is, into the slot, asking for trouble. Doesn't matter if there's a fielder at long on, the batter does not mind his presence. He's confident that he'll every time clear him. This is how good he's seeing the ball.
216 at the start of his innings already, the strike rate. Slower delivery. Flummox for a wee bit, got the inside edge. End of 3, 29 without loss. Yeah, the only way the defending champions qualify is if the Tigers roar in this match. If the Lions do so, then the Tigers and the Lions are in the semi-finals. But the Sri Lankan big appeal, and the danger man departs. Travine's mystery unlocks the code.
The batter seems very unhappy with the decision. I don't know whether he's thinking about his shot or is it something else, or maybe he thinks that he edged the ball. But the umpire has no hesitation in giving him out. He was quick to make the decision. It's only missing the off and the leg stump. I don't know what the batter is upset about. Zulfikar Jan, the umpire there, a straightforward decision. Sri Lanka are back in.
Absolutely. It was short, it was sweet, but Habibur Rahman Sohan departs for 27. Bangladesh A 29 for 1. Abrar comes into the middle. Jawad Abrar scored 24 in the previous match, took his team towards victory, guided them in a watchful innings. It's the 7th T20 match.
This chase in this battle, both these teams will taste pressure at different moments. Whose response will be better will be the team that will come out victorious. There is no doubt about it. Lanka look to pick up wickets at regular intervals.
Mix up, a little bit of a network error. Eventually the SIM cards worked.
Yeah, just in time, they caught signal. How straight can you get as a bowler? Not much more than that. And he has himself to blame. Again, we saw just one shot over mid-off, the rest everything towards the onside.
He was looking down at his bat though. Shortish. Jishan tries to climb onto it. Half a chance for the fielder in the deep at mid-wicket. Just falls short of him. Bangladesh A are taking too many risks.
I don't know what their plan is. Whether to be number one, get to number two, or risk it all. Because not chasing 200. They're off to a good start. Need to be sensible. Sri Lanka do not have many spinners. The leg spinner is already gone, one of their main bowlers. So somebody new has to come in and take the pressure for Sri Lanka.
Absolutely, the replacement is Pramod Madushan, who is a fast bowler. They have Dunit Bellalage, don't forget.
Mentally they are in that zone where you want to strike hard at everything. Twice in this over there was a loose ball on the leg side, but because the batters are in a different zone, they've missed it both times.
This is better. Good bowling as well by Praveen Matthew. An excellent over comes to an end. 6 and a wicket. 35 for 1. If we contrast the two fortunes, yes, Bangladesh A are ahead. But the consolidation phase, the way Arachige took the game away from them in the second half of that first innings is yet to be reckoned with. Pramod Madushan, fresh off a flight from Pakistan, would be using all his international experience in this tournament. 68 wickets in the 65th match of his T20 career.
So it's just like a trade in a league. You move to another place, to another team.
Is greeted with a boundary. That is crunched.
Struck hard. Usual place. It's mid-wicket again. So doesn't matter. The batter changes. Deshan also opting. But this time he went with the angle. Just have a look at this. The ball was coming in. And it was a good shot. And he avoided the fielder by some distance.
Sound of the bat. They're throwing their bat at it. Let's be honest.
Well, I think the plan is to get as many as they can of the new ball in the first 6 overs to just have less pressure moving forward. 4.1, it's already 39.
Pulls it. There is a fielder in the deep. Another thing that comes to mind that our statistician pointed out right now, Salman, is that Bangladesh A are yet to bat beyond number 4 and are yet to bat beyond the 14th over.
Yeah, the over part is fine, but only 4 people have batted, and that can be in a pressure situation. Somebody is exposed in the middle of So yes, he makes a very good point.
One good news for Bangladesh A, that by going past 35 in this innings, as they're on 40 now, they have sealed qualification for the semi-finals, as their net run rate now cannot go below the defending champions of Afghanistan A. So there is a queue next to them.
So the first thing first, they've already qualified, and now it's just who they play in the semi-finals. But for Sri Lanka, victory at all costs. No other way.
Block hole! Oh, just missed the run-out opportunity as well. That was close on both accounts.
He's bowled well, he's attacked the stumps. The ball has come in a bit. Although there was one good shot of him which went to the boundary. But otherwise, he's just been in the business area. The right line, the right length. And Yorker is a good option, especially when you're looking for wickets. Reeling back in, and it hit the bat. This could have been trouble, real trouble.
Change of length, outfoxes the batter. Lands in no man's land.
Madhusashan, he bowls the heavy ball, I think, definitely. He strolls in, but suddenly he can put some effort in, and the effort ball does surprise the batter. On this occasion, he was lucky that the ball looped, but it fell in the gap.
Yeah, the last 2 deliveries have been express. One that toe crusher and one straight at the head. Showcasing his variety. Showcasing his mettle, also proving why he's an international rank fast bowler. It's a change of pace, trying to take on the fielder at mid-off. It's a direct hit. And with the overthrows, when it doesn't go your way, well, sometimes it just doesn't.
Such a wonderful piece of fielding that unfortunate for Team Sri Lanka that the ball hit the stumps. The ricochet goes for 4.
Yeah, at the end of 5, it seems like they're going upstairs to check the run out. Interesting, that.
The Sri Lankans are not too keen on it. I think they believe that the batter was back in. Direct hits can surprise sides. Not on this occasion though. Safe and sound, and yeah. Wow. So Sri Lankans were right. So were we.
Yeah, he was past the stumps as well. Now we can say it at the end of 5. It's 46 for 1.
Jishan Alam goes for that slot sweep, just falling short the fielder. Ahan Wickramasinghe was the fielder at deep mid-wicket. seen some exciting cricket so far in this game, and it continues. Trevin bowling his third over, creating the chance of the very first ball. What a shot! That is pure timing. That is outstanding shot. Pure class. This time came off the bat of Zawad Abrar.
What a beautiful shot that was. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just timed it. Slide room outside the off stump, eyes on the ball, the head was right on top of the ball. Wow. We've seen some talent today from the Sri Lankan side. Now, the way Bangladeshi batters are batting, this is an amazing chase, scoring at the rate of almost 10 and over.
Bangladesh need 108 of 87 balls now. The start the needed is provided. Into the last over of the power play. Shading down the leg side, Maninder.
Yeah, probably drifting down the leg. You see where the wicket keeper is, and you can make out where the ball is traveling. Robin, he's got one wicket to his kitty. He needs another one to put pressure on Bangladesh.
Way down the leg side. Fielder does really well at shot find. Surely saves the boundary for Sri Lanka A. But not the best of line, wide given.
Yeah, this is pressure. Madhushan, the fast bowler at short fine, great effort. These days you see these faster bowlers putting in that kind of effort when they're fielding. Inside edge onto the pad.
Yeah, Pramod Madhushan fielded really well. Trevin Matthew, he was the second highest wicket taker for Ace Capitals Cricket Club in the recently concluded Major Clubs Limited Over tournament, picking up 8 wickets. Going for that sweep again. This time the short fine left fielder can't stop that. Boundary to finish the over. A good one for Bangladesh again. End of over number 6. Bangladesh A, 58 for 1. Yeah, Bangladesh are going rapidly here. After the end of the power play, they are 58 for 1 in chase of 160. Sri Lanka at this stage were 46 for 3. Those 3 wickets did hurt Sri Lanka A. That will be the confirmation. Power play done and dusted. Bangladesh will feel they dominated the power play so far. Dunit Wallalage, the skipper of Sri Lanka A, with the best of 4 for 10. He will be looking to lead from the front now. Started off with a short delivery, way outside the off stump. Lucky to get away on that occasion.
Yeah, the last ball of the previous over. Drifting down the leg. Praveen under pressure as well. He's looked good. Got wickets in the previous game. Brave cricket by Bangladesh, and that is what you need to do in T20 cricket. Lalage, the captain, when he came to bat, he had that partnership, which was very important with Arachige. It got them to a score of 159. Now, he'll have to get wickets for his team to put pressure on Bangladesh, who are looking very good. They are batting with a very positive frame of mind. Started off brilliantly. That is what they needed. That good start when chasing 160 on the surface.
Catch it was the call. What a catch! Outstanding. Flying towards his right. A 100 blinder. Ramesh Mendes was the fielder. Jishan can't believe it. Sri Lanka A needs something special, and they provide one.
Ishan's eyes lit up when he saw that short delivery. Try to hit it too hard instead of just placing it. And what a catch there. What an effort. These kind of fielding efforts are very important. Look at that. In the air. Well done. Captain getting the wicket. Not of a good delivery, but this is what they needed. They needed to break this partnership. And Jishan Alam scored 17. 60 for 2 now, Bangladesh.
Skipper Akbar Ali walked in at number 4, perhaps looking to take the responsibility. With the best of 68 not out, that strike rate of 137 with 250s. It's off the mark immediately. He's a great leader, and he's here because of a blinder of a catch. Look at that. Superman. Outstanding.
What an effort that was. Try to hit it too hard, Jishan Alam. Get the prize. This happens sometimes. When you see a loose delivery, you try to hit it too hard. Looks disappointed there. Should be disappointed. He was having a good partnership there. Which was a shot by that catch from Ramesh Mendes. 7 gone. 61 for 2.
Has he bowled yet?
Bangladesh are well ahead in terms of runs and also wickets. In this situation, Sri Lanka A were 50 for 3. So they just lost the wicket of Jishan Alam. Sri Lanka A will be hoping to pick a few more here.
That's middle.
Adushan gave away 11 in his first over. Akbar Ali will be on strike. He was the captain of the Bangladesh under-19 team that lifted the 2020 under-19 World Cup trophy. He also led Rangpur division twice to the NCL T20 title. Got a calm head on his shoulder.
More. Try to hit it too hard. Ramesh Mendes timed that jump so well. And the ball is coming so quickly to you. The timing has to be right. Ramesh Mendes did a great job. This is what the fielders need to do. Whenever they get an opportunity, they have to grab them to back their bowlers.
Ho ho! Take that, says Zawad Abrar. That shot has got some swag in it.
Yeah, he had a boundary a little while ago in which he didn't try to hit it too hard. He just timed it, placed it. And the same with this one. Use the pace of the bowler. Madhushan He's just played one-day internationals for Sri Lanka in Pakistan. Flying straight from there to play this one. Expensive down the leg side, should be a wide.
Danger line from Madhushan. Fine leg was inside the circle. A little bit of bat would have been a boundary. David Ham having a chat with Maidul Islam Onkon, senior campaigner in the team. Maidul recently made his ODI debut against the West Indies. Scored a 46-run knock. Played a good knock in this tournament as well. Nicely played again. Protection in the deep. Simple equation in this group. Sri Lanka wins, they go through to the semi-finals. Bangladesh wins, they already through. But they will be undefeated from this group. Well, the fate of Afghanistan A still hanging in balance.
Yeah, they would be glued to their television sets watching this game, hoping Bangladesh A beat Sri Lanka A so that they could be there in the semi-finals. Last year's champions Afghanistan A on tenterhooks.
Played that late. Zawad Abrar, bright prospect Chishan Alam was looking good. He was caught brilliantly. Even he took a brilliant catch today. I was out there, Maninder, and with that wind, it's never easy for the fielders to grab those.
He looks like a good cricketer. He's got it in him. He's working hard. Play for Bangladesh A. He must have something in him.
Again, polite inquiry from Madhushan. Moving towards the offside, leg by given. Fine leg up inside the circle, Maninder. Is that the right line to bowl?
This is pressure. This is pressure. He's an experienced bowler, Madhushan. He was originally in this team for Sri Lanka A. After playing the one-day internationals in Pakistan, he was anyway going to fly here.
Playing with soft hands. This is sensible from Bangladesh A skipper. End of over number 8, Bangladesh A, 71 for 2. When Sri Lanka posted 159 after being sent to bat, Bangladesh in reply 71 for 2. Zawad Abrar on 17 of 14. Akbar Ali just came in. Sri Lanka A need wickets. Bangladesh need 89 runs to win this game. Dunit Wellalage gave away just 3 runs and picked up a wicket in his first. Akbar Ali loves to play those sweep shots. Oh boy, that's the last thing you'd want as a Sri Lanka A fielder.
Sanket, the fielder. You got to realize in those positions, square of the wicket, the ball is going to turn. So you've got to anticipate those. It wasn't a very good delivery. And the crowd here is animated. Crowd, the supporters of Bangladesh, the supporters of Sri Lanka. They must all be thinking what's going to happen. Bangladesh need just 85 to win from here. Of 70 balls, it shouldn't be a problem. Just need to play sensible cricket. Too short. Too short. You need to get wickets. Try and bowl it up. I can understand the pressure. You're the captain of the side. You got one wicket. Not of a good delivery. Bowl it up.
There you go. Yeah, he's bowled a lot shorter, Dunit Vellalage, though he was lucky to get a wicket of a short delivery. Yeah, captain to captain, Vellalage against Akbar Ali. So far, Travin picked up a wicket and Vellalage nicely bowled. Well played as well. Waited for it till the last moment, Akbar Ali.
Seems to have a good head on his shoulders, Akbar Ali. He was good behind the stumps, led the team well as well. There were difficult situations when the Sri Lanka A batters were going after the Sri Lanka A bowlers. But he kept his head calm. We'll talk about it after this over. 9 gone, 77 for 2.
No. Okay. Inside, yeah?
Quite a lot of batting left for Bangladesh. Maidul Islam Onkon, Yasir Ali Rabbi, two experienced batters. Mehrab can bat a bit. Abu Haidar, proved all-rounder nowadays. Alambage. That skids through. Huge shout. Got a bit of bat, according to the umpire.
Zulfikar Jan, the umpire, unmoved. He knew that there was an inside edge to it. I don't think so. It was drifting down the leg. Even though he's telling the bowler it's hit the pad. Short delivery. Dispatched away. 4-4. Abrar. This is good cricket. You don't need to do too much. You just need 79 of 64. Just wait for those bad deliveries like this.
Yes, it was there to be hit. Waiting for the bad delivery. For the long hop. And Zawad Abrar says, thank you very much. And running the first one hard. Pushes through. Have to settle for one. This partnership is looking good.
Alambage is a part-time bowler, bowling for the first time in this tournament.
Center, please.
Vijay Kant called to play for Sri Lanka in Pakistan in T20s. They must be missing him now. He was here till the previous game that Sri Lanka played. So there's one bowler short on these kind of pitches.
Yeah, Halambage was part of the Sri Lanka Under-19 World Cup squad back in 2024. His father Kumar Halambage also played first-class cricket for Singha Sports Club, and his uncle Halambage Premasari served as the president of the Galle District Cricket Association. Down the leg side again. That's not good.
Wide called by the umpire. He took his time. This is the time. This is the time to perform. Oh, that's a quicker delivery. Played again, says the umpire. A loud appeal. This time was in front, but the umpire says inside edge.
If there was no bat, I'm sure he was a goner. It looked plump, apart from that bat that saved Abrar in the end. It's a good comeback from Halambage. Watchfully played. Still gets a single. Good cricket from Bangladesh A. We are halfway through the innings. Bangladesh A 85 for 2. And it's also time for a drinks break.
Have to admit, we are seeing some quality cricket befitting of a virtual quarterfinal as Sri Lanka A and Bangladesh A are taking on each other. 75 needed of the stipulated 60 that are remaining. A target of 160 that Sri Lanka A have set on a difficult wicket. But the kind of batting, particularly Abrar has shown, partnered by Akbar as of right now, is giving some stability to the Bangladesh innings. Vidai, you must be buoyant because of this performance.
Yeah, because I actually enjoy watching good cricket. Some wonderful cricketing shots, aren't they? Abrar has looked $1 million from the Afghanistan fans' point of view. After the heroics of Habibur Rahman, who smashed 3 sixes. And you talk about Afghanistan sitting just right after Bangladesh. Their fate, however, is outsourced, meaning Bangladesh have to win to make sure Afghanistan go to play the semi-final. However, if Sri Lanka win tonight, they are through alongside Bangladesh and they will be playing semi-final.
Yeah, make no mistake, every Afghanistan cricket fan is right now donning a Bangladesh red jersey. Garuka Sanket gets a look in for the first time. His back of the hand slower balls can be so effective on this wicket. This will be a contest to look out for.
You look at the first and over, Sri Lanka have bowled, Sri Lanka A, rather, you will say, and they haven't done justice to the surface to a larger extent. Haven't used the cutters to a better effect. Haven't bowled into those tighter line in length and have given away much to Bangladesh. Now Bangladesh A have got 86 for 2 in the first 10.1, meaning they got themselves a good solid platform. And the two batters out in the middle have already together put a partnership of 26.
The band is out. The Papare band. This is the atmosphere we come and love to see.
Absolutely. In one word, this is the heartbeat of cricket. From Doha, cheering for their team. Love the energy the fans bring into this game and the rivalry between these two sides, you don't want to bowl like that. Sankit, you've gotta have to bowl wicket to wicket. Now that's a terrible wide. He will have to bowl that again. And we look at Sankit, his slingy action, difficult to pick for batters, and he's developed back of the hand slower deliveries, which can be very handy and can generate pace, making 137.
And there you go, the surprise short delivery and appeal. Doesn't interest Mahmood Khan. Yeah, he's from the Lasat Malinga school of bowling, isn't he?
Yeah, well, it's difficult for the batters to pick with the slingy action from where they release the ball. It's not the normal place of release where the other bowlers release it and the batters are comfortable picking it.
Yeah, just some players are so iconic. We already mentioned the Ajanta Mendes school of spin, now the Lasat Malinga school of pace. Big Yorker! Crashes into the back leg. Mahmood Khan has no other choice but to raise his finger. Garuka Sanket on the mark, on the money, and breaks this pivotal partnership.
Well, Abrar looks stunned. Is there a bat involved? Because other than that, it is plumb. It is absolutely hitting the base of the middle stump. Dinut Vilalage, the skipper, and giving those words of energy to ask him to keep doing this. Oh, that is plumb. That is plumb. So Yorker and Mahmood Khan Kharota, no hesitation whatsoever, raises the finger. Abrar's inning come to an end, scoring 25, Bangladesh 88 for 3.
This is the first time in the tournament that a number 5 is being deployed for Bangladesh A. Mahidul Islam Ankon came on in the last match, and number 4 scored 27 in a watchful innings of 30 deliveries, but that was the need of the hour. Afghanistan A had only posted a total of 78 on a very, very difficult pitch to bat on. We went for the Yorker yet again, but turned out to be a full toss. Inviting delivery for a new batter.
Matish Patirana, another slingy bowler. But what a delivery this is. You got it right, he bowled it quick. And he got some movement in the air, and Abrar is stunned.
Malinga, Tushara, Patirana, now Garuka Sanket. That's slingy action. An iconic Sri Lankan trait. Once more. Got it right this time. An eventful over comes to an end. 5 off it and a wicket after 11, 90 for 3.
Middle, yeah, middle. That's leg stump. Bowling here, another more.
I like this from Dunit Vallalage. He's going for the jugular. Praveen Matthew has tested the batters in those 3 overs that he's bowled. Has come in, knowing fully well that the captain and Ankon are big threat when it comes to the batting department.
I completely agree with you. You actually just snatched the words out of my mouth. This is his last over, right? But you want to go for the kill. You want to get another wicket. And if you get another one, you can put Bangladesh A on the back foot. And I say that in the Sri Lanka A's batting innings, that when they come to bowl, Praveen Matthew will be very crucial how he bowls. He's He's the mystery spinner they have got. He was the leading wicket taker in the Lanka T10 League back in 2024. And Bangladesh feeling the heat. 12 deliveries since the boundary been hit. And then too you bring in Praveen, who's not going to make it easier for you to be able to smash a boundary.
If I were there, and Akbar Ali, of course, we know has a big, solid cricketing brain lodged between his ears. He just want to see Praveen Matthew out. Don't take any risks against him. Rotate the strike.
All right, now Mahidul is on the strike. Akbar, all right, he had that understanding of taking a single. Let's see if Mahidul has the same level of understanding of the conditions or not.
Communication is key in such a situation today. Stickled away for another single.
Teams, they have understood each other very well. At the start of the over, they have told one another, let's see him off. Give him a good see-off with respect, which is only taking singles, or even if we dot it, we do not give him another wicket.
Yeah, to draw an analogy, this is what international cricket has been doing with Rashid Khan. That's how you deal with him. Just rotate the strike, don't take any risks against him. Similarly, in this game situation, Praveen Matthew has been so effective.
And he still is the highest T20 wicket taker, T20I wicket taker. Rashid Khan. Absolutely an outstanding cricketer Afghanistan is blessed to have.
Edge! He says not out. Zulfikar Jan. There was a big appeal for a caught behind. At the end of 12, it's 95 for 3. Garuka Sanket took a wicket in his previous over. This is that back of the hand, slower delivery. A speciality unseen and unheard of with such an action prior to this young starlet.
Now we earlier say that he's got good slower deliveries, back of a hand, that is not easy to pick. He's got good yorkers too. And he's generating pace, which is not easy to pick with the slingy action that he possesses. Garuka Sanket has already got 1 wicket to his name.
The ones that have come prior to him with that slingy action, they can bowl the off cutter because that's easy to control. But to bowl a back of the hand slower delivery from that angle, it's like basically becoming Shane Warne at an express pace to try and get that sort of back of the hand ability. Very, very difficult. He's been warned, by the way, by the umpire. Clipped away as he went for a yorker. Oh, there was a fielder backing him up, but then he went on the overlap. Unfortunate circumstances. Brings up the 100 for Bangladesh.
Yeah, the 100 is up for Bangladesh, and I can tell you, as the Bangladesh fans are cheering here, the Afghanistan fans will be cheering for Bangladesh because they have brought up their 100. In partnership, they gave away a boundary. And done everything right, but couldn't stop it. They know there was another fielder backing up. And those are extra 2 runs conceded.
He is finding the yorker, and that's good indications. Yorkers and slower deliveries. Perhaps that's what Wallalage expects out of Sanket in such situations.
I just want to ask, do bowlers become a little predictable looking at the second 50 coming at 42, the first one at 32, courtesy Habibur Rahman, 3 big hits, scoring 27 of 14, and that wicket taken by Traveen was the key, I believe. So do bowlers become a little predictable bowling Yorkers and you innovate those scoop shots for boundaries?
That's a valid point. That's an absolutely valid point. In T20 cricket, you have to mix it up a bit more constantly. And he tried to mix it up. He did try to mix it up, but Akbar expected the change as well. Stood tall and just sent it over the keeper's head.
250 tournament fours, and I am kind of being Parvez Maharoop here from the commentary box. I say it happens. Talked about a shot above the keeper's head. It is not a scoop. It is a beautifully cut shot for 4. 10 runs have come off the first 4 deliveries. 2 boundaries been hit in this over. They can't afford that. 55 now of 44.
To be fair, the ball got some tennis ball bounce and it just stuck into the wicket before it reached. Went back to his stock delivery. And yes, even though Yorkers could be converted with scoops, it is still the hardest delivery to bowl. But when gotten right, hardest delivery to get away.
Yeah, you need to back your bowlers, and the bowler himself need to back himself bowling the Yorkers. Just quickly looking at the equation one more time on your screens. It's 54 runs of 43 deliveries.
Again goes short. Missed out by Mahidul. 11 of the over. After 13, 106 to 3. Yasir Ali Chaudhary, the last recognized batter in this Bangladeshi lineup. Get a couple of wickets and the pressure will be on. Well, Lalage back into the attack.
His 2 overs are very crucial. He's been economical, got a wicket. Courtesy brilliant catch by Madushka. And here he is into his 3rd over. Raveen is bowled out. He's bowled his 4 overs, 26 for 1. Ratnaike has got 2. Madhushan has got 2. Alambage, solitary over 8 runs. Sankit with 2 more overs.
Gives himself room, does Akbar Ali. Shouts of catch it. Just falls short of the fielder in the deep. Cruz Pulle was running through.
Yeah, just quickly looking back at the last evening matches here. That's the shot that he wanted to open up, out, inside out, away from the fielder. Barring the first match where India defended 298 against UAE, scoring 297. All the other 4 matches in the evening have been won batting second. Afghanistan chasing down 171. Then Shaheen's chasing down 137 against India A. Bangladesh chasing down easy 79 against Afghanistan A. And then finally 135 successfully chased.
That's also the trend of T20 cricket. You win the toss and you usually would prefer to bat second because you can gauge how the wicket's playing. You try and put the team under pressure, set yourself a target and plan your innings accordingly. As you said, day 1 was first innings heavy. Castled! Castled, and Velalage sits on the wicket's throne.
Well, he was playing for the angle, I believe. He thought this will come in with the angle with the hand. Yeah. A bit of a sadness in the camp there in the Bangladesh A side, but that is a peach of a delivery. That is just spin bowled on the middle and turned sharply to dislodge the off stump. The skipper leading from the front. came and was handy with the bat, and now with the ball, he's got the second. Mahidul Islam Ankun scores 8. Bangladesh A 107 for 4.
Leg some here. Leg some.
He got some moves. Hidai, back in the day, you could also do a bit of a jiggy, couldn't you?
You tell me dancing is tough? Look at it. It's quite easy, isn't it? Just keep jumping.
That's great footwork also. The millennials call this the floss, apparently. Edge. Meanwhile, Velalage is making Bangladesh A dance to their tune, but gets the boundary. Lucky break for Yasir of the first delivery. End of a wonderful over. After 14, it's Nelson for 4. There is no doubt we've been blessed with some quality cricket. And it has proven that this wicket is not as tricky as most players have made it out to be. The way the Sri Lankan batters batted, the way Bangladesh are slowly making a game out of it. There's something for the bowlers as well. Madhushan comes in once more. Tad bit expensive in his 2, didn't showcase a lot of variety in his first 2 overs.
Yeah, well, remember 59 runs the Sri Lanka A got in their last 5 overs. Velalage gave away 1 run before this, and that too could have been a wicket. Just fell short of Sahanarachige there. Or maybe he was a little late on reacting, was it? In any case, that is run down to the boundary. But again, barring this missed opportunity, if you call it, Sahanarachige was the man of the moment. Scored a brilliant 69 of 49. Dunit Velalage got that cameo of 23.
Ripped off the pads. Much more sure this time around, Yasir. But Dunit Velalage, before he got that edge or drew that edge, he got the better of Ankon like this. Unplayable. Got everybody dancing to his tune.
That's very cute. That's just one word I have for it.
Baby Papare Band has a new member.
Lovely to watch.
There you go. Pramod Madhusan will get some encouragement from that. It kept low when he ran his fingers through the ball.
Now finally seeing those cutters, and these are the need of the hour. 47 of 33. Remember, Afghanistan fate in the hand of Bangladesh A. Need to win. Yasir Ali, the last recognized batter, you will say, and coming down to bat with a strike rate of 130, 14 50s to his name, tells you about the experience he comes with into this side. Bangladesh, if they win, Afghanistan will make it to the semi. Sri Lanka just need to win and go into the semi-final.
Again that change of pace. Madhushan's figured it out. It took him some time, but he has finally figured it out.
This will be a good motivation to the skipper. He's got one more over left. It's good for him to have been in the rhythm in this over. He's given away only 2 runs, and that is on the back of a brilliant over from Vilalage. Usually the bowlers bowl in partnership. One bowler bowls a better over. All of a sudden you feel that energy. You get pumped up and you come back. Previous 2 overs, 20 runs. This over, only 2. Tells you that he's finding his rhythm. And he's finding the right area where he needs to land the ball.
I wonder what Akbar Ali was doing. His feet didn't move. This is turning out to be a wonderful over. Putting down the squeeze once more, complimenting the captain, as you mentioned, Fidai. And suddenly, Sri Lanka A are coming back into this match. It's been a tug of war, hasn't it? This encounter from minute 1.
Now Vilalage has got very strong will, and he's made of steel, if I could say that. After going through certain patches in his life, he still stood strong, and lovely to see him the way he plays cricket and carries himself.
Oh, just fine, short, fine leg. 4 of the over. We have a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. After 15, it's 115 for 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a game on our hands. 45 needed of 30 deliveries. Well, Lalagi with his last over. The first one should be just a single. And all will depend on Akbar Ali, isn't it, Mother? Also, this over, probably Akbar Ali will see off Lalagi without taking much risk.
For sure, this game is going down the wire. As you mentioned, Vilalage into his final over. We have to look at the other options to come with the ball for Sri Lanka A.
Reverse hit in the air. Garuka Sanket. On bounce. Good attempt by the young man. As we spoke, Akbar Ali, we thought he'll not take a risk. Right next delivery, a massive risk taken.
It seems like Akbar Ali was waiting for that tip yesterday. Just falling short of the fielder. The idea was right. Point fielder inside the circle. Now it goes back.
Oh, top edge, lovely pace. We talk about anticipation in cricket, Maza. Take a look at in this replay. The deep cow point fielder, as soon as Akbar Ali going for the reverse sweep, I think it's that's Lasit Bruce Pulle, showing good anticipation. This is all for youngsters who are watching. As soon as the batsman moves, if you are in a position, move with the batsman. Lovely by Cruz Pulle, as well as well done to our cameraman for getting that sorted for us. Oh, close. Nishan Madhuska is quite confident that Akbar Ali has lifted his foot. That was a massive risk taken. Couple of deliveries before a reverse sweep. This occasion, giving himself room, trying to go over the top. Oh, third umpire. What time have you got for us?
Yes, Akbar Ali was off balanced. The Sri Lankan camp looked confident. Have to wait and watch. There it goes in favor of Sri Lanka, or Akbar Ali can survive. Oh, it's going to be touch and go. Virendra Sharma, the TV umpire.
Before the ball reaches Nishan Madhuska, does the ball clip the bails? Yes, that should be bowled. I think Yeah, it touches the bail, and before Nishan Madhu's glove hits the stumps, the bail falls off. It should be bowled. This is going to be a massive occasion in this game. Akbar Ali, the settled batter, the captain, is being dismissed by Dunit Vellalage, his counterpart. Risky shot, previous delivery, got away with it. Again going for a big shot over extra cover. And he goes for 25, Akbar Ali.
What a game Dunit Vellalage is having. First up with the bat and now with the ball. Picked up his third wicket. That too of skipper Akbar Ali. Was trying to go after Vellalage. He departs after scoring 25. Bangladesh A, 118 for 5.
Dunit Vellalage turning on the heat. Very big game for him as a captain. In comes Mehrab Hossain. Bowls off spin, bats left-handed, throws right-handed. Quite unique that, but he will have his work cut out batting at number 7 along with Yasir Ali to see the Bangladesh ship. And all the bowlers too yet to come, Maza. I think Yasir Ali will hold the key from here onwards.
And he has to. He's the most experienced campaigner in the Bangladesh side.
Oh, turn. I like the fact Dunit Vellalage is going round the wicket to the left hand, bringing the LPW in play. And this was a big wicket for Sri Lanka.
Just kissed the off stump. Before the wicket keeper dislodged the bells, one was already down.
What a fantastic delivery.
Ball.
Oh, close to be wide, and wide called by the umpire. 50-50 call. I think umpire was right in that decision, calling it a wide delivery. 41 needed of 25 deliveries. Required rate just under 10 runs per over. Still inside edge. Oh. Dunit Vellalage with that delivery finishes his spell. 4 overs, 3 for 19. His 16 overs gone, 120 for 5. By going past 118 runs in this innings, Bangladesh has secured the pole position in Group A. Regardless, whatever happens, it's going to be Bangladesh A, India A. The semi-final one on Friday, 12:30 local time, 3 o'clock in India and 3:30 in Bangladesh. Final one, that is. That's going to be a cracker. India A finding their rhythm in the last game, and Bangladesh have been superb.
Yeah, Garuka Sanket comes in to bowl his third over. I'd like to see Yasir Ali now take the responsibility. Being the senior campaigner, he's a capable batter. Already played test match cricket for Bangladesh, and the points table from Group A. Bangladesh A already qualified. Afghanistan A and Sri Lanka A will be hoping to become the second from this group.
Beautifully bowled by Garuka Sanket. Certainly the fate of Afghanistan will remain on this result. And for the first time in this innings, the required rate goes past 10 runs. So quietly, Sri Lanka just squeezing on and putting the brakes on the run rate.
Yeah, Bangladesh need to eye a boundary in each over from here on. Seen boundaries being dried up, courtesy of some brilliant bowling, and pressure had been applied, especially from the skipper, Dunit Vellalage, picking up 3 wickets.
Tell us a bit about Mehrab Hossain, Faza. How his hard hitting ability, required rate 10.36. With just a single, Vellalage doesn't ever shy. Mehrab Hossain at number 7.
Yeah, this guy can bat a bit. He's a bowling all-rounder mainly, as part of the under-19 Bangladesh side. At the moment, all eyes will be on Yasir Ali. Jishan Alam is hoping his senior partner to go big. That's a Mehrab Hussain. Yasir Ali from Chattogram, the big lad.
Full toss. And loose delivered by Garuka Sanket. That's a line. He got to stay away when you have fine leg in the circle. Easy pickings for Yasir Ali.
That was a gift from Sanket to Yasir. He obliged gleefully. Yasir Ali, easy picking for him. Again, fine leg inside the circle. Asking for trouble on that occasion.
Showing his inexperience here, Garuka Sanket. At the off stump. With the Lalage does the fielding. Looks like it's going to be the fast bowlers finishing off for Sri Lanka. Rightly so. And boy, wouldn't they have loved to have the service of Vijay VS Kant in this surface. Turn, bounce, bowling so well. Unfortunately, he had to fly to Pakistan. National pride, national duty comes up. Priority, whatever it is. Full toss. Finds the fielder at long off in Sahana Arachige. 17 overs done, 129 for 5. Chasing 160 to win. Bangladesh 129 for 5. Need 31 runs from 3 overs. 10 runs per over. Yasir Ali, quality hitter. He can hit the long ball. Confirmation. All will be depending on Bangladesh perspective on Yasir Ali. Here comes Pramod Madushan into his last over. Over delivery. Pumps it straight to long off for a single.
The idea was to go hard. Good from Bangladesh's point of view. Brings Yasir Ali back on strike. He's a strong lad. As I mentioned, Bangladesh need a boundary from every over here on. Crowd anticipating some big hits from the big man in the middle.
11 international T20 games for Bangladesh. Yasir Ali is experienced. BPL, he has done some damages, especially in the death over, so he can certainly hit a long ball. Pramod Madushan will be mindful of the fact that Yasir Ali is targeting towards the leg side. Interested to see what sort of a length he's going to operate. Slow ball. That probably be the order of the day against Yasir Ali. Not giving pace.
Looking at the bowling options, Maha. Ratnayake bowled 2 overs. There's 3 for Halambage, 1 for Sanket. Coming 2 overs will be very crucial for Sri Lanka's point of view.
Probably Ratnayake and Sanket will finish off. The big question is who's going to bowl the penultimate over. I reckon probably get Sanket to bowl the next and hope Milan Ratnayake's experience will come handy in the last over. Beautifully bowled, taking the pace off. And Mehrab Hussain trying to guide through the offside. It was beaten because lack of pace.
Nicely disguised slower delivery. The idea was right from Mehrab. Shot third and point was inside the circle. So he was eyeing for that gap. Pressure back again to Bangladesh batter. They need a boundary now.
Pressure everywhere, Maza. Even the Afghanistan side watching this coverage in the team hotel, facing it. Low ball again. Deep square leg in place. Lasit Cruz Pulle does really well. Saves couple of runs. But that's the line Pramod Madushan got to stay away from. Fine leg in the circle. That's a dangerous line to bowl to.
That was good work in the deep by Cruz Pulle. He was travelling. Does really well. Saved a couple of runs for Sri Lanka A. It will be a boundary check. He's done really well. Fine.
That happened right in front of the Sri Lankan dugout, and of course Chandra, the fielding coach, will be a happy man with the effort. Yes, 1 or 2 fumbles, but overall the energy levels of the Sri Lankan ace side was really good. 27 of 14 needed. Slow ball bouncer lands in no man's land. Thirdly, Pramod Madushan mixing it up lightly. In the death overs, you want to be unpredictable as possible.
Been a brilliant over so far from Madushan. Gave away just 5 from the first 5 deliveries. The most important ball of the over coming up. Yasir Ali on strike, 15 of 9. Will he go for a big shot? Will look for single to take the strike for the next over.
I think he should go for the big one. Required rate at 12 runs per over. Yasir Ali does not fancy playing the scoop shot. He likes to stand tall and pump it towards long on mid-wicket. This is where Pramod Madushan got to be mindful. Last ball of the over. Slower delivery. That's a very good over by Pramod Madushan. The 18th over, just 6 runs, and finishes his spell. 4 overs, none for 30. 135 for 5. It is a close game. 25 needed of 12 deliveries. Looks like it's going to be the young man Garuka Sanket to finish off. Very important 6 deliveries coming up. Looking at how the group standings, Garuka Sanket will have the responsibility now. Ratnayaka got a couple of overs. I think he will finish off from the opposite end. Sanket, what is it going to be? Yorkers, slower deliveries. Yasir Ali probably will be batting deep in his crease, waiting for something in his arc to go over mid-wicket. Oh! What's that for? It'll be a wide and easy wide. I thought for a second the ball pitched outside the pitch. The umpire is quite happy pitch inside. But it was way out in the offside.
Ankit actually saw Yasir Ali moving towards the offside, tried to follow the batter. Completely missed that one.
Oh, extra cover. Oh, Trevin Matthew thought for a second that he can come into it, but I thought he was sensible, not going for the catch. Just so happy to give away a single.
Mehrab has to go now. 23 of 11. He's 8 of 9. It's now or never for Bangladesh. Can't rely on Yasir Ali, Mehrab. You have to go for it.
Whatever the results, Maza, of this game, what a game we had. Some brilliant games in the DP World Rising Stars Men's Asia Cup. And this probably will stand out as the closest game. 23 of 11 needed. Garuka Sanket to the left-hander. In the air. Deep square leg fielder sprinting in. No timing, only the aerial part. Again, lack of pace off the pitch, troubling the batters.
Still searching for that boundary and 6. Bangladesh A. So far it has been brilliant bowling display in the death overs by the Sri Lankan bowlers.
Last 30 deliveries, 31 runs and 2 wickets. All to play for. Bangladesh have qualified as the group table toppers. They'll play India. Who's going to be joining Bangladesh? Is it Afghanistan or Sri Lanka? Should have been a wide. Could have been a wide. Yasir Ali, he knows it. Bottom of the bat, just a single.
It's been 11 balls since the last boundary. The moment it needed the most, Sri Lanka A managed to drag things up.
Nail-biting stuff. Cannot watch. Pressure everywhere. Pressure even at the hotel for the Afghan boys, and pressure in the commentary box as well. Beautifully done, slow delivery. Long on fielder in play, should be just a single. Garuka Sanket, the young man, just 21 years old, showing a lot of maturity, bowling important over for his country.
You see the contrasting reactions. Tensed in the Bangladesh dugout, belief in the Sri Lankan dugout.
Certainly we can feel the tension everywhere. Cross seam on this occasion by Garuka. In the slot, Yasir Ali pumps it. But no timing, Milan Ratnayaka does the fielding. Under the circumstances, this has been so far a very good over by Garuka Sanket. Just one more delivery to go.
Just 6 runs coming after 19th over. Tensions all around. Anticipating a win, Sri Lankan fans here. No boundary for 12 balls.
Should be a wide, should be a wide. Oh, Garuka Sanket, you have bowled 5 good deliveries. Yes, the first ball and the last ball were wide. Can he finish strong? Young man showing a lot of maturity, a lot of calmness on top of the mark. And he knows what he wants. Quick chat with Dunit Vellalage as well.
He has to finish well. In a fantastic over so far. No need to do anything out of the ordinary here.
Lovely delivery. Slow ball which turned. Garuka Sanket under pressure delivers the 19th over which resulted only 7 runs. Brilliant bowling by the young man. 142 for 5. Confirmation, Bangladesh have qualified already. They'll be playing India in the first semi-final. Afghanistan or Sri Lanka will be joining them. Pretty sure Afghanistan side glued to their TVs in the hotel. We have Ahmad Farad Fidai. Nail-biting stuff in the commentary box.
Yeah, you can feel the tension here, Maha. Bangladesh need 18 of the final over.
Going to be Milan Ratnayaka as predicted. Important factor to the leg side of Yasir Ali, where he's strong. He's playing against the wind. I think tactically Dunit Vellalage have got everything spot on. Here comes Milan. First ball, mid-wicket fielder and drops it. Sahanara Chige, one of the safest fielders going around. He has done everything right today, barring the last catch.
That's pressure. 9 out of 10 times he would have grabbed that one. It's the pressure here. Everywhere.
Against the wind, Maza. Against the wind. That's not going to be easy for the right-hander. I thought it was decent connection by Yasir Ali. The ball never looked going away to the boundary. That's how stiff the breeze is. This is where, I say it again, Dunit Vellalage have got his tactics spot on. Against the left-hander, what is it going to be? I think the line has to be straighter. Get the batsman, line straighter or stump, get the batsman to through to the offside, the left-hander. Scoop, third man in the circle and goes all the way. A shot and a half by Mehrab under pressure, scoops it over for a 6.
Some wait for moments, others turn moments into proof. Mehrab striking that crucial 6 Bangladesh needed. They need a couple of more here.
Yeah, crucial hit, good option taken. I think if Milan Ratnayaka is trying to bowl Yorkers outside the York stump, to have third man back would be a sensible call and have deep square leg up. That's confirmation that went all the way, in my opinion. I think the third umpire will give us the confirmation soon. Yeah, there you go. Milan Ratnayaka got to be a bit more smarter and have a better idea where is he going to bowl. Nevertheless, what a shot by Merob. Will he continue with the same stroke? Tries again, and umpire calls it a wide, and extra by as well. Yasir Ali having good presence of mind. The 2 runs of the delivery, and it's not been valid. Wide been called.
That 6 from Merob put Ratnayaka under tremendous pressure. Tried to do something different here and given a wide and also a single, and that allowed Yasir Ali Chaudhry to come back at the strike. He's on 20 of 14. Bangladesh need 9 of 4.
Under pressure, Milan Ratnayaka, who has taken for a lot of runs in the first over, or couple of overs. Not sure what the umpires are checking. With the wide being called. Extra run was done as well. Probably hit the third umpire is looking for something. Are we all good to go? Yasir Ali at the strikers in 9 of 4 needed. What is it going to be by Milan Ratnayaka? Oh, close, probably down the leg side. Direct hit at the non-strikers. It would have been interesting, but I don't think the fielder at short finally was interested. Huge appeal by Milan, probably drifting down the leg side, Maza.
And I really feel Ratnayaka also got away on that occasion. Yes, it was shading. You can see the wicket-keeper moving towards the leg side with fine leg inside the circle. Oh, Ratnayaka got away. That brings Merob back on strike. Bangladesh need 8 of 3.
Last 2 times Milan Ratnayaka bowled to Merob. One occasion the scoop went for a 6. The other he attempted for a scoop, but it was a wide delivery. What is it going to be in the third attempt? Standing outside the crease and goes for a scoop again. Will that be called a wide by the umpire? No, a bye. I was close to being called a wide.
Zulfikar Jan, the umpire. Seven of 2 balls. At least they now need a boundary.
Who needs a super over, Maza? This BP World Men's Rising Stars Asia Cup have not had a super over. Is there a twist in the tail? 7 needed of 2 deliveries. Yasir Ali at the striker's end. Yorker. Nicely done by Milan Ratnayaka. What a delivery under pressure. Only thing he has to do now is to keep his feet inside the crease and bowl the same length for the sake of Sri Lanka.
A 6 here can also take that game to the super over. But the Sri Lankan crowd are anticipating a win here.
Folks at home, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a super over in the cards. If this ball goes for a 6 and it's a legitimate delivery, we are in for a super over. Milan Ratnayaka, what is it going to be now? I think he should stick to bowling nice and full, which is comfortable. Here comes Milan Ratnayaka to Yasir Ali, last ball. A perfect Yorker should be given out. The umpire gives us out. And Milan Ratnayaka under pressure delivers a super over. 18 runs needed, only 11 were scored. In the end, Sri Lanka winning it by 6 runs, led by Dunit Tellalage. With this win, Sri Lanka qualifies for the semi-final. Unfortunately, Afghanistan A crashes out of the tournament. And the Sri Lankan A side will be playing Pakistan Shines, the unbeaten team of the tournament, in the second semi-final.
Belief at the start, brilliance in the middle, authority at the end. Sri Lanka A owned the finish. Outstanding bowling display from the Sri Lankan A bowlers. This has been an outstanding game of cricket here in Doha. And Sri Lanka A becomes the last team to qualify for the semi-finals alongside Bangladesh A. Perhaps this is the best game of the tournament so far.
What a fairy tale, the last game of the league stages, Maza. Exactly what the tournament needed. A crunch game going down to the wire. Sri Lanka lost Vijay VS Kant, the best bowler, because of national commitments. But the side stood up. Pramod Madhushan, who replaced him, stood up. Dunit Vellalage stood up. On a day, it was crucial for them to win. Yasir Ali was unfortunate. I thought Akbar Ali too played well. They had a thought for Bangladesh. They were super bright throughout the tournament. Unfortunately, they did not have the power hitting in the last few overs. That what costed them the game. But nevertheless, Bangladesh will lead Group A and will play India A in the first semi-final. Second semi-final, Pakistan Shaheens will be taking on Sri Lanka A, who finished second in Group B.
Dunit Vellalage leads from the front, Sri Lanka A, in a crucial encounter. First up with the bat, scoring those crucial runs, and then with the ball, he was outstanding. They were under tremendous pressure, this Sri Lankan side. Bangladesh A, on the other hand, will be looking to improve things in the semi-final when they take on India A.
Still good to see Akbar Ali with a smile. Dunit Vellalage. This is where the champions are made. Under pressure, the captain has not performed to his best. The game needed the skipper. He turned things 3 for 19 of his 4 overs. Crucial runs with the bat. Batting at number 7, 23 of 14. Easily my man of the match is Dunit Vellalage. Sri Lankan crowd, they were treated with some super performances. The Papare band was playing in full swing. The Sri Lankans, they know how to celebrate a win.
And they are celebrating, why not? They played some brilliant cricket here in Doha as they go on to win by 6 runs. And the music is on and the dancers are there. You can see the enjoyment.
This will not stop. This is Sri Lanka's tradition. In the game, the parties go till late. And Ahmad Farhad Fidai, there you go. Good to see him there, hugging Sri Lankan players. He being a heartbroken man. Afghanistan crashing our tournament. But that's him. He's a jovial character. Avishka Gunawardhan, Dunit Vellalage, the 2 leaders of the Sri Lankan A side, has been fantastic. And good to see the crowd being entertained with some good cricket. Not much cricket the people in Doha, Qatar see when it comes to quality, high quality cricket. And they have been treated for some excellent cricket. And the Papare band will not stop.
They'll keep on going all night as they go on to qualify for the semi-finals under tremendous pressure. Dunit Vellalage and his men delivered when it mattered the most. The 2 teams qualified from Group A, Bangladesh A on top with 4 points from 3 matches. Sri Lanka A just qualified with 4 points after playing 3 matches, winning this match by 6 runs. While the defending champions Afghanistan A and Hong Kong China are the 2 teams crashing out from the group stage.
Semi-finals all booked and locked. India A, Pakistan Shaheens from Group B, Bangladesh A, Sri Lanka A from Group A. Unfortunately, Afghanistan A, they crash out of the tournament. And 2 semi-finals confirmed. 12:30 local time, 3 o'clock in India and Sri Lanka. We have Bangladesh A taking on India A. That's going to be a massive game. As well as Pakistan Shaheens will be taking on Sri Lanka A. That is 5:30 local time, 8 o'clock in India and Sri Lanka, 8:30 in Bangladesh. 2 massive games coming up. Batting card, Gapandi summary, Sri Lanka A 159 for 7 thanks to Arachike's 69. Either Ripon, Rocky Ball, the pick of the bowlers. In reply, Bangladesh chasing 160, only could muster 153 for 6. Habibur high scoring 27. Vellalage 3 for 19 of his 4 overs. Sri Lanka winning it by 6 runs. Winning moments, Milan Ratnayaka. What a cricketer. Got his opportunity in the national setup. Did well in the test side. Played handful of games in white ball cricket with the national side. Given the responsibility to bowl the last over, he delivered. That man on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, one for the future. Dunit Vellalage. Hit from the front, lot to like about the character. Ramesh Mendis as well in the side as a senior player.